Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Wednesday. Happy holidays. So glad you're with us tonight. We have a special show live from Los Angeles, and it is all about great jewelry. Now, I told you last time we saw each other was Monday night, and we had quite the values really over the last few days and few shows, but tonight is going to be no exception. So just when you think that the party can't continue at the pace it's been going, actually we have a very special holiday surprise for you tonight. A couple of them, truth be told, but there is one in particular that we must talk about right up front, because this is actually going to be, I know it was Sunday that we saw an incredible best of diamond value. It was our diamond solitaire, completely sold out. We had the 1 carat round brilliant diamonds. They were available in pendants or earrings to match, or some of you took the whole set. Well, today is actually something very special, because we actually have something that's going to help out if you were not able to get one. Maybe it was just still with the value as it was, maybe it was still a little bit out of your budget, or maybe it wasn't the exact cut you're looking for. We actually have a little follow-up. Now, it is more limited, which is why it's here on Wednesday as opposed to Sunday. However, we do have a diamond that is going to be a different cut. The next best thing to a round brilliant is really a princess cut, because you get a similar brilliance but out of the square, and that's a still relatively new cut for diamonds. We're actually going to see a pendant tonight that is the same styling, the solitaire style. It looks like a 1 carat. It's a little bit less, but it's going to be an incredible value. Remember, it's coming off the heels of really arguably our best diamond value ever, so it's got to be good. And it's coming up in, we'll do it in about an hour. So it's coming up not too far from now, and it's going to be a great, now I don't know if we're going to be able to get these to you in time. We're getting close to the wire here as far as, you know, a Friday delivery. However, we do have a very, very special moment where you're going to get your choice of white or yellow. It may be a time, if you know a princess cut lover, tell them that's coming up at the top of the hour. Get ready to shop multiples if you want to. So limited, we can't even offer them in earrings to match. It's just the pendant only. So that's going to be coming up for you in about an hour. So that's one special white diamond, beautiful VS, princess cut, and just under a carat. You'll love it. It is gorgeous. But then we also have something else in diamonds, but we flip the script to yellow diamonds. We're actually going to see a band style. Takes after our designer style. You might remember that we started with a bangle, then we made the ring to match. Remember when we had the 3-stone style with diamonds burnished into a bangle? Well, it's actually going to be inspired by that design, but with yellow diamonds instead of white diamonds, but super, super affordable. So we have that, great for men or ladies, and also a stackable moment. So you can get as many as you need. They're great ring guards, etc. Then we also have, I am so excited, you know, it was Monday night, we had our big celebration, our 5-year anniversary of Blue Wing Black D. I actually do have a very special Asher cut, because that's what we did not have. We did not have any Asher cuts. The entirety of the 5-year celebration. I'm just trying to think in my head. We really didn't. We really did not. It's amazing. So we saved one clearly for tonight. So we have an Asher cut set with a couple of yellow diamonds, the rest in white diamonds. Gives you a little bit of best of all worlds. So we'll see that as well tonight. And it's a 9 carat 16. So very special. We'll have that on the way, plus a men's ring. We actually have a couple of great men's rings. We have a sapphire, keeping it classic in the blue sapphires. We also have, another great idea that we had, because it was Sunday afternoon, but the later part of the show, we actually had our very famous itty bitty paw necklace that came out to play. I know a lot of you were thinking about, wait a minute, weren't there earrings to go with it? We actually have them tonight. So with the popularity of that paw necklace and that paw style, we decided to bring those earrings out for you tonight. So we'll see those on the way, and they're also very limited in the gold colors. So all that and more, plus a lot of brand new, plus one of a kinds of designer pieces in museum, and your requests. So get those in, because at this point, okay, it may not be there in the next day or two for under the tree, but it's still going to be there shortly, and you'll probably be getting anything you shop for in this show you'd probably be receiving right after Christmas time. So something to look forward to, because we all know when those festivities all end, it's like all this build up and all this, you know, awaiting and anticipation, and then suddenly the day comes and it feels like it's a blink and it's gone. So always nice, I feel like, to have something special for you on the way to arrive right after all the festivities kind of quiet down a bit. So that is really where shopping tonight is going to be a huge, huge advantage. So we're going to take a look at something new. First off, that is a beautiful, this is what we call a bypass style. And it's actually got 2 very different stones. Now, same family, but really different colors of the stones here. So really exceptional. I just love seeing something like this with as beautiful as those colors are together and the way they play. This would be that pear-shaped tourmaline. You've got 2 different colors there. One is that really gorgeous kind of tealy, beautiful, like a teal. teal kind of blue-green. I mean, just a subtle bit of blue, but something other than just an emerald green. And then you also have that gorgeous rubellite. That's going to be a true rubellite right there in that beautiful top stone. You see how we did it too in the rose gold and the white. It's item number 11222772 to get us started on a Wednesday. And again, get requested if you have anything at all we can find for you. I tell you, it's been like an all-star lineup every show for the last really few days, and it's going to continue tonight. Trust me when I tell you. We even have a beautiful ametrine. Oh, and for anybody looking for gorgeous drop tanzanites, do we ever have something special planned for you tonight in a cut you've never seen before? So that's exciting too, and it's a gorgeous pair of large earrings, almost 18 carats worth of bluing. Anyway, that's all coming up, but this is the first to go. It's going to be a carat 88 in 2 stones, so you've got a mix there. You figure each one's a little under a carat. Then we have the 6 points in diamonds. That would be your triple style. This would actually look great with that designer bangle we had that so many of you own, right? The 3 diamonds burnished into the gold like it is, and that's going to be graduated, so you see it bigger and then medium and then smaller off to the edge. And then really complex to do with this mix of the rose and the white gold together, like you see. Really fabulous piece all the way around, but it is a one only. So that's going to be guaranteed to go quickly. Let me try it on for you so you get an idea of what that's all about. I love these colors and the clarity. We know tourmalines don't always give us great clarity. These two are having no problem at all. They look fantastic. There's something that's very holiday without being the traditional red and green, right? Obviously, it's more of a pinky fuchsia and a more blue-green, right? So just even you talk about year-round jewel tones, great together. Love the saturation level that they're each giving. And I thought $14.99 is not too shabby. When you're talking about a great value on a new piece, we're going to go a lot lower than that, but it's nowhere near $14.99. So come on in on the early side. You know how these one-of-a-kinds rock on out of here, especially when I have the values I do. And you know I'm still, like, at this point in the game, it's all about, right? We're still discounting the inventory even if it's brand new. Everything in the inventory, the last thing we want to do at the end of the year is when we're moving everything out is to accumulate anything to add to that, right? So everything, no matter how new or fresh as it is, like this one only being a couple hours old here, is the newborn of our jewelry world, but it's still got to go, right? So if it's going to stay at $14.99, hey, no problem. I'm going to take it a lot lower than that for you, so you have no issue getting this one if you like it, and it's not even going to be $9.99. How about that? For 2 great tourmalines, both really beautiful colors individually, but also that really special style. There's that wraparound, but that's what makes it a bigger ring, but not oversized, right? When you have the 2 stones, they don't exactly meet. There's that little bit of open work that makes it almost like a cuff bracelet, but for your finger, and that really high style look that we're getting. Not even $9.99. I got to make sure everything goes. So this one got to go right now, and it's not even going to be $888 or $777. Well, I'm already liking the looks of this one and the value. How about this though? Instead of even $700, we'll make it ultimately low here. The perfect match in the size of the stones, but the varying colors will make it $699 to the very first caller. And a tourmaline, by the way, don't ever forget, is an October birthstone too. So I know we think of opals traditionally, but here you've got another option and 2 of them. So maybe that's significant too. What if there were 2 October birthdays in your life that were both meaningful, and then, you know, each one was to symbolize each October person? I mean, just an idea. So $699. I mean, I'm into sentimental, meaningful. Speaking of sentimental and meaningful, Carolyn, if you're out there, Carolyn W., she, I got word through the grapevine that maybe she wanted to see a look at that signet ring, the single signet ring, meaning the single initial. So Carolyn, if you're out there, I like to make sure, you know, beginning of the show, not everybody's gathered. But Carolyn, if you do, if you want to see that right away, if you're with me, just let me know so I can get ready to share that with you and answer any questions you might have and show you the details. And of course, that really great value we have for you always on that one. It's just, it's been my, again, top of my holiday gift giving list has been that signet ring. So it's the really easy giftable one too, because it's not oversized and it doesn't require you to know every little initial in someone's name. So that's going to be coming up, Carolyn, whenever you're ready. So here we go, $699, that one. Let's get into it. We've got, oh, also there's a men's ring in a color change Spinel, and there's a men's ring in a Windsor sapphire, and there's a men's ring in a blue sapphire. And there's also one more thing I have to say, because this is important too. I'm all about the shout outs here. And if there's anyone, you know, you want to shout out because it's holiday season and we're here and, you know, we're live and, you know, you might have a gathering of friends and family, but can I just take a moment and send a very special congratulations to our friend Stanley M., who is going to be, I just found out today, is going to be celebrating a retirement in just a few days. End of the month, right? Which means end of the year, which, oh, I love that time of year. Isn't that great when you go at the end of the year? Sounds far away, but you realize, oh, it's only a few weeks. So Stanley and not even a few weeks. I mean, my goodness, we are right there. So we are just about 10 days away. So Stanley, thank you so much for watching our show, and I'm so thrilled for you and excited, and let us know what you have planned for your days of leisure that are up ahead. That just sounds fabulous. I know he's a busy guy. He's well accomplished, and we appreciate you shopping with us, Stanley. So on behalf of all of us at TVON, happy retirement. Congratulations to you. Let's take another look at this beautiful tourmaline, and then we'll see who's got it. And then I hope it doesn't mean he's retiring from shopping though, Jess, right? Because I don't know about you, but if I ever one day retire, I just look at that as the only thing that impedes my shopping time is my work time, because, you know, one can't happen without the other. You know, some people live to work and some to work to live. I work to shop. Anybody else feel me on that? I work to shop. 100%, right? Oh yeah, and shelter and food and water and pay the bills and take care of Peanut. Yeah, of course. But really, I work to shop, you know? That's the whole point. So, you know, he's still, Jess, you think he's still gonna have shopping time or more shopping time maybe? That means more. That just means more shopping time. I look at it that way. Because like I said, I always take 3 hours off from shopping every day, and that's to be here with you guys, which really isn't time off from shopping, right? It's still just shopping. It's just shopping with friends instead of solo. All right, so here we go, $6.99 on that one. Let's move on. I've got this really pretty Ametrine, and it's pretty major because it's kind of like, well, let me just show it to you. My words cannot do this ring justice, and although I try. But here we go. This is what is happening. And you know, we just had 2 colors of tourmaline together. What about if you get 2 colors in one stone? Just 2 gorgeous colors together in one gem. That's not bicolor tourmaline, but actually something called Ametrine. I love this stone. I do. It's really good. And when you see it set this way, and I know this is one of the odder rings to show you on the wheel here because it is such a wall, a true literal wall of gold and diamonds. But let's take a look, and you can see it's very asymmetric in its design, which will show you the multiple ways to wear it. But it starts with, well, it starts with 115196. That is a perfect 50-50 split on your Ametrine, which remember are 2 quartz stones. And while we're doing shout outs, hi Anita. Anita, you sent the kindest email. Things are a little crazy out here. We're having a heck of a storm. And so I had to concentrate pretty mightily on getting here safely over the course of the last 3 hours. But Anita, I owe you an email reply, and I'll just reply now and saying thank you so much for your kind email. She took my advice and trusted me on a recommendation on a bicolor tourmaline, and she's very happy with it. So I'm so happy to hear that, Anita. You made my night on the way in when things were, you know, a little bit challenging. So anyway, this is going to be our not bicolor tourmaline, but it's a natural bicolor, really 2 quartz in one. So it's really 2 different stones that you've heard of. You know about citrine and you know about amethyst, and this is that one place in Bolivia where there was one mine called the Unheated mine, and I say was because it's mined out, which is why this stone, a big reason why it's so difficult to find, is because very scarce out there in Mother Nature, right? It's a 3 carat 29, although it looks bigger than that, I must say, and then has 72 points, almost 3/4 of a carat in diamonds. Think of it like this big wide stripe of diamonds that are set a little bit pave but recessed into the band itself, which is of course substantial, mirror finished. Love it in the white gold. It stays in the white gold because that's a nice contrast to the Ametrine. So I think it actually, even though yellow gold would be so complementary to the citrine side of things here, at the same time, there's really a nice contrast that the white gold gives you. It's a really sleek way to present that stone where you have the purples and the golden tones, I think, stand out even more so because they're in that white gold backdrop. So you don't have the gold competing at all with the Ametrine. We'll take a look at it. There is only one. So, you know, we don't see this stone very often. And when we do, it goes very quickly. So how about this? It is a 329, 72 points. Now let me show it to you on because that's really critical here to see how it looks. And I'll just start with it on the ring finger, although this is really one that is, I think, made for even the index finger. Now I'm wearing it one way that, you know, the designer really left it up to you here on what your preference is. But this is one way to wear it where the stone is off to one side and then you really see the prominence of that stripe of triple row in diamonds. However, you can obviously wear it just as you would normally where a stone is usually centered in a ring, right? And that's the way you can do it, where you would have a little bit of mirror finished gold showing on one side, as you see there, and then you'd have the diamonds show on the other side. So you can kind of play with the angle, but that's maybe why it works so well here or here, really on the outside of the hand, because you could have all that stripe of diamonds really show off on that outer side of your hand overall. So that'd be a beautiful look. But it's going to be a wild one here. We've got a great value for you, and it's our big time stone, and we love to see it, and it's going to be a really special one. Look at that color. Just again, very saturated, but you see how clean it is, and there's all the angles for you. We always look for a 50-50 split. Not all Ametrines are going to be cut to perfection to give that to us, but here it is. And then you see the diamonds starting on the one side, going all the way up. They meet where that basket is mirror finished, so it even gives the illusion that there are even more diamonds, almost as if the diamonds are leading up to the stone. And then you see here that mirror finished on the other side. Going to taper in the back so it's comfortable. Just go get your true size on this one, and that'll be accommodating you and fitting you very well. But it's one of those very, very limited Ametrines in nature. It's why it's limited here. Of course, we're insistent on only bringing a certain level and a certain quality of every stone we bring, so you don't see many, because a lot of times there's not going to be that really, really strong individual line of demarcation between the colors, or sometimes the colors just aren't all that bright, or they're not that saturated. This is not the case here. You got a great one. We're going to blow it out. If you like the big, chunky, heavy gold weights, this is definitely for you. It's supposed to be $49.99. This was made a while ago, so that $49.99 price reflects a whole different gold era entirely. We're not going to ask for $49.99. It's not even $2,000. So this is the huge stone, the big diamond weight, the tremendous gold weight that you're getting as well. All of that together, and you're not even spending $2,000. We're going to take it well back to that too. So if you are, and again, symbolism, I think about that a lot. So you've got two different quartz family gems. One is amethyst, that's February's birthstone. One is citrine, that's November. So think about that. And then of course you got some April mixed in there with the diamonds. Of course, we always have April represented here in our jewelry, pretty much every single piece. But let's take a look at this. Do better than $19, $18, or even $17.99. So a huge value right now, and not even going to be $17.77. I think not. We got one only. It's our only Ametrine in the house right now, and it's a beauty, and it's going to be, are you ready for this? It's $16.99, first caller. And then we're going to bring out the paw earrings next, because they're super limited. I know some of you may have missed the necklace presentation. The necklaces were completely sold out in the quantity we had. That doesn't mean we couldn't make you one if you want one to match, but we're going to get to those earrings coming up next, because that naturally is what so many of you asked for. Maybe if you were new to the itty bitty style, you might not have been aware that there are earrings to match. And maybe if you were lucky enough to get one of those gorgeous necklaces, we've got the earring coming up next for you. So it's for all the pet lovers out there. It's for all the pet mothers, the pet mamas, the pet kids, anybody and everybody who's just an animal lover. It's that really great symbolism that is such a beautiful, it's a petite stud earring, but it's got a lot of wow to it, and we'll explain. So that'll be item number 111-1879 coming up in about 2 seconds. Let me know on the either buy two different tourmalines together, or you can get your 2 quartz here in one. So it's a twofer, but in the best way. Let's talk about these. I know you're going to recognize them, especially if you remember. It was just Sunday afternoon, and it was near the conclusion of our show when I brought you this style in the necklace, where it was so popular. So it was also something you hadn't seen in a while. So a lot of people were seeing it for the first time. Now keep in mind, this is going to have that same issue that sometimes a lot of mirror finishing has here on the ear. It's just it picks up some glare when it's sitting at that angle. So just want to make sure you see this is not a black rhodium. It's just all either white gold, yellow gold, or we're going to have the rose gold, but I don't have that many as far as what's in stock. So if you want to get one right away, I would recommend dialing really, really early. It's also going to be, first of all, diamonds. You're still getting diamonds. Look at how they have that great, what looks like a bezel setting. It's actually going to be like a miniature prong setting, but it's set in this beautiful, almost like a wraparound or border of gold. So it looks almost like bezels, which we know makes the diamonds look even larger, because if I told you that it's 2 points in diamonds, you would never believe me. But it's 2 points in diamonds, and you're going, that can't be. There are 8 stones in the earring. They all look like good-sized stones. They all look like 1 or 2 or 3 pointers. Yes, they do, and that's part of the way they are set, so that they're still set into that. We know this from bezels before, whether it's a bezel pendant or a bezel earring or a big bezel stone or small. We know that bezels, just adding that gold, especially in the white, just makes that diamond look bigger, and you have that being certainly the case here. Now, we also have a really special gold choice here, but here's what we have. White gold is the most prevalent. We have a lot of white gold here, and when I say a lot, we have 10 pairs. When you see this price tag, I think that quantity of 10 is not going to be actually a lot at all, because these are going to go out very quickly. Still great for gifting, because honestly, this doesn't need to be just for holidays. This can be for anybody who's a pet lover, right? Anybody who gets a new pet, anybody who, let's face it, if you want to really remember and honor the memory of a pet who you've lost, this is a perfect way to do it. Animal lovers are animal lovers, and that is the thing, and I think so many of us are, and this is a piece that I know that I've oftentimes purchased these as a set with the necklace to donate to charities where they have their big, auction events to raise money for a foundation, or I've always been a rescue mom, so I've always I've always rescued, and when they know what they say about rescues, which is so true, who rescued who, really, right? Oftentimes it's the pets and the animals we adopt that end up rescuing us. So, it's certainly one of those where if you want to give back to those rescue organizations or those animal foundations that are doing so much good work out and about, this is a great way to even, I'm talking about actually donating here. So this is really going to be affordable so that you can do that if you want to as well. I know there's a lot of us who are very charitable when it comes to the animals and the animal community. So I think this would be really great. So whether you're gifting, we only have one available actually in the yellow and one available in the rose. So those are limited as far as what can go out right away. The rest are in white gold, and they're perfect really anywhere in the ear. It's not that oversized stud that's only for a primary piercing. These could be really worn up and down the ear as well. So we'll take a look at them. They're going to be super affordable. And remember, you got that beautiful mirror finishing, and then the diamonds right up top. There's a gorgeous centered post and butterfly backing that's going to be, well, a little bit higher than center, but that's really, again, you still got full coverage, and you can see how they're finished. This is not some little flimsy earring. It's got that great solid mirror finishing in the back. It's really well done. I know we have a big top of the hour coming up in about 40 minutes that you're waiting on, which, by the way, this would go with beautifully because the top of the hour goes with everything. But this is that perfect idea, whether it's a birthday, whether it's any gift for any time, and that means it's going to have a really big value, and it does. They're supposed to be $5.99 a pair. They're not going to be. And this is how we make something really simple and easy. We give you the value. Remember, this is essentially like having two of the necklace that we brought out just the other day. There again is what they look like. So I know when you see anything with our bright lights here and our camera being zoomed in, they may look like there's little characteristics on the gold. There's absolutely nothing. It's completely smooth. It's completely mirror finished. It's completely mirror polished. It just looks a little odd. These are always challenging to show here. So guys, we're going to do this. And there they are sitting each direction. You can kind of move them how you want. Again, that's the flexibility that more or less centered post gives you. But they're not even $5.99, and we're already busy on the lines. No surprise. So again, we're going to allow these to go out in more quantity than we have. We'll be happy to make them. I just, if you have any expectations of when it's going to go out, for the most part, you're going to have to wait a little bit of time, because what we have is, again, those 10 pairs in white, one in yellow, one in rose. That's it. And they're not even $500 or $4.99. It's another great affordable idea that, yes, in today's fine jewelry world, it's really tough to do anything that is priced like this is. Anything. Anything that is priced under $500 in fine jewelry. I get that question so much from people who don't watch the show. They're like, oh, that's cool. So you must sell a lot of, $10 items during the holidays, people. And we don't have that because we only work in fine jewelry. VS diamonds, that still is VS diamond material. And you're not spending $4.99, you're not spending $3.99. This is a huge value. Goes perfectly. It's to scale with the necklace that we had on Sunday. So yes, if you picked up the similar necklace, it's actually identical in size for you, and you don't even pay $3.99. That's, by the way, it would totally make sense because the necklace was $1.99, right? And so you're getting two paws here, and you're getting, that extra backing and all of that. So you've got actually, pretty equivalent on the gold, even compared to a chain. And yet that's right where it should be for the earring because it's double the price. We're not even doing that. So this is a huge savings and value. Take a look, white, yellow, rose. What we have to go out is limited. Yes? Yeah. It is completely. I'm going to show them to you, Lydia. I'm going to show them in a lot of ways, as I always do. So you'll get a full measurement, and then you'll see them on the ear as well. So you can be the judge. But yes, a small engraving, just like the necklace, because I always say that, because yeah, you got a white and a yellow already. Thank you. I'm going to show you something here really quickly. Here's how they measure. That's what they look like. This is what they do. They do that great shine where they pick up the light like a signet ring does. And that's because there's a lot of that mirror finishing. Here's your measurement. And again, keep in mind it's a stud earring. It's about 1/4 of an inch top to bottom. And then I'll put one on the ear for you so you can see it that way. But they're not even going to be $300. We're going to make them really easy and affordable. And remember, you can get as many as you need. We'll be proud and happy to make them for you. But as far as what's able to go out right away, it's limited. We're going to make them $299 a pair, which is a huge value. And let me just go ahead and show you what one looks like on for a moment so you can see as I hold one up. And that's what it's going to look like. That's how that 1/4 inch translates there when it's actually on the ear. And you can see how, there they are with that mirror finishing in the white gold. It's all I've got to show you here. But it's actually, again, white, yellow, rose for you as well. So you can match them up to the necklace if you're trying to do that. You can see, depending on what kind of size of earring you like to wear in second and third piercings as well, I think it's going to be really something that's versatile enough for those piercings also. And it's $2.99 for the pair. And that's just the sweetest, thoughtful sentimental gift for you or a loved one or any animal or pet owner, right? Animal lover, pet owner, anybody at all. Take a look at them one more time. And yes, so to answer your question, Lydia was asking, can I engrave or have someone engrave the mirror finish portion of the paw there? And the answer is 100% yes. It would probably be best to just do one initial or one number. Like, you know what I would do? I would do three of them and stack them up my ear, and I would do a 2 on one and a 2 on the other and a 3 on the other. But that's just what I would do. Again, you can get very creative with them, but that's how, yes, there's definitely enough room, and that is all a solid, you know, flat mirror finishing, so that yes, you could have an engraver do that for you, no problem. All right, so $2.99 on those. We'll just give them 60 seconds. I know that was a request that a lot of you had after you were able to pick up the necklace the other day. So thrilled to bring them to you, and thank you so much. A lot of people get more than one pair. That's the idea. They do, whether it's for yourself or they do make great gift ideas as well. So that's an idea. And then here we go. We're going to go to a really, really special. We've got a beautiful Royal Zambaran round. We do have some men's rings, as I mentioned, unheated tanzanite, but it is, you would never believe it. I thought I was looking at a cornflower blue. It's not. This is a fabulous, look at that. That is the lightest color of tanzanite we've ever had, because it's all that natural and heated with a touch of green to it. So really attractive stone there. We've got corner roofing that I know so many of you have asked for. Larger stones in the corner roofing to be brought down in price, so we have that as well. Again, Carolyn, if you're waiting for a signet ring, I do want to make sure you're with us, because I know it was shown recently and we don't want to bore anybody, but I do have it. So Carolyn, if you need to see that signet ring, let me know. And we do have Min Sapphire coming up. We've got big top of the hour. This is, I'm going to go ahead and flash it, because I want you to know what is coming up at that top of the hour. And we have something very, very important coming up. And I mentioned this at the top of the show. Now, if you just tuned in, because we're getting close to the bottom of the hour, I want to tell you a little bit about something about this, because again, it's only just a few minutes away. It's about 24 minutes from now, and it's not going to last. That is the problem. I know some of you may think that based on what we saw on Sunday, we had a pendant that was very similar and around brilliant. It was the biggest diamond deal we'd ever had. Really, to be honest, this one's going to rival it, if not top it, here tonight. It's just far more limited. And we didn't even know for sure if this was going to happen, which is why I couldn't tell you about it, because we weren't actually sure if we were going to be able to secure the value that we wanted to. But coming off the heels of Around Brilliant, if you're a fan of princess cut diamonds and you want that 1 carat look, I'm going to give you a flash of what is coming up at the top of the hour that I know is not going to stick around. We know that. We know we're not going to have enough to go around. And again, that's because it's even going to be more affordable. So I'm going to flash it for you. You can't purchase it till the top of the hour, which is only about 33 minutes from now. But I want you to see what this is that is coming up tonight. Let me move those paws aside here. There it is. There's the fabulous princess cut that we're so excited to debut. We've never had anything like this in our history, by the way, at the network. So that is going to be coming up for you in just a few minutes. So stick around. And it looks, it's a 6 millimeter. We'll talk about it. So that's going to be coming up for you. And then before we do that, I got to bring out this big tanzanite, because it is a stone that we have truly never seen before. The color that you're seeing, the specific look, color, and I should say colors, because it's actually going to be that all natural. There is a major, major collector's trend, I'll say, towards this stone right now, because for the last, nearly 70 years. I mean, really 65, 70 years. Almost every stone that's ever been mined out of Tanzania, which is the only source, has been heated. And that doesn't mean you can get every single one a deep dark color like a blue wing or like a block D, for example. However, it has just been about every single piece of rough ever that's been heated. They all do. It's like most stones, right? Most sapphires get heated, most quartz family gems get heated, and tanzanite. Almost all of it. That is why right now there's kind of a trend towards, if you can find one of the natural, what we call blue zoisites, which actually is going to give you, in some cases, they're all a little bit different, but in some cases you're actually going to get something that shows a little bit of green as well. If you're thinking green in a tanzanite, well, that's odd. It's supposed to be blue or purple or red or some combination thereof. This is actually where you get totally natural, totally no heat treatment at all, no heat treatment at all, which is so rare. And as a result, we've usually seen still darker colors here. This is the one that really almost mimics like a cornflower blue sapphire, except it's also got a bit of green to it as well. Take a look at it. You're going to be in love with the stone. If you love any gem that's going to give you really outstanding blues, If you like that little bit of blue and green there, here it is. It's item number, yes, 11222771. And this is so special. And you've got a really fabulous cushion cut. It's a very slight cushion cut, so it's got a really just kind of very subtle corner to it. It may just read to your eye like an oval, but it's a big stone. It's a carat 22. And then I'm going to come in a little closer. This is one of those mountings where you've got a really nice solid double row border on the top and the bottom, but then it's kind of mixed where you have almost like a collection that looks like a constellation of diamonds that go throughout, so that it really mixes it up. It opens it up a little more, and you've got 93 points total weight. So a carat 22 in the cushion cut, unheated tanzanite, or you can call it blue zoisite, or you can call it bicolor tanzanite. You can call it bicolor zoisite. It's got a little bit of that green. You see it right through the middle especially, and then has 93 points in the diamond weight. So huge value coming your way. You can change the gold. We got a little creative here. We went against the grain, and we went with a yellow gold setting as opposed to the white gold, which is, you know, something a little bit different, but you still have the option to change that. And on this Wednesday, when we're going to see some beautiful new cuts in earrings in your blue wing block Ds, this is the only one that I have that's pure and natural unheated. So it's actually giving you, if you are into the metaphysical properties of gems that they can provide us as humans as we wear them, it's like, you know, think of the energy behind a stone, then unheated becomes important. If you also just want ultra rarity, that's where this lies at this point. Think about it. Where have you ever, and the truth is, what's kind of funny and ironic is that most of the tanzanites out there look like this, and they're still heated. So if you're thinking, oh yeah, I've seen tanzanites that color everywhere else, that's that, you know, block C material. Actually, those are still heated to get that lighter lavender color. So that's still a difference and a departure here when you're getting something that goes really unique here on that rarity level, because it actually is all natural and heated. So you're getting those beautiful colors, and with the heated stones, you don't get any of the greens. So even when it is a lighter lavender or a lilac or a periwinkle blue, you're not seeing the greens that you're getting, for example, here in this bicolor material. So it's really special. It's got a great mounting, lots of diamond weight, obviously, and we're gonna blow it out for you. That's a brand new style, and we're gonna make it, come on over and take a look at it. I'll try it on so you can see what it's all about, and we'll get you a look at it here and then here on the hand. So you can see, I would love to see it in the white gold, but here you see, you don't see a lot of the gold when you have it on, because there's those diamonds that are kind of dotting the inside here. Then you've got that more solid border by those two rows. I got a huge value for you. It's one of the most affordable of all the bicolors we've been seeing of late. Most of them have been hanging out $4,000 and $5,000, and it's been something you've admired as collectors, but not everybody's been able to get. So let's change that up a bit and make it really easy to do so. And again, a very specific color. I think a lot of people have been saying lately, well, the unheated you've been showing me still have a lot of that blue wing block D element. They're still pretty dark. So if I'm gonna get an unheated, maybe I want it to look a little different than the collection I already have. That's what this does. That's what this stone offers. And it's a one only, of course, because they all are. And it is so much lighter than what we've been seeing. And we're gonna make sure this is just fitting what we've seen really since we started bringing them to you. It's $49.99. Probably not a surprise to anybody who has seen it in the last few weeks, really. It's been a couple weeks we've been bringing them. This one is not going to be $49.99. We simply have to do better for you, and we will. And it's not even going to be even $39.99 or $29.99. And this is still, remember, the opposite now, as far as really overtaking the entire zoisite and tanzanite world in rarity, is because you don't find any ones out there that don't have the heating. So that's what really elevates it. So if you are a collector, we talk about it all the time. We have so many people that are collecting the blue wings. They're getting different shapes, different sizes, different settings, different mountings. If you're a collector, this is the one you need to have and add, because there's just so little of it out there, including here, that is going to give you that all natural material like this is. Take a look, and we're going to make it even easier for you. It's not going to be $29.99, even $2,000. We're going to send it out for $19.99 for one caller to get it, and that will be it. Don't forget, we're in countdown mode now. We've got about 25 minutes till that top of the hour. Tell a friend, tell a diamond lover, tell a jeweler, tell a store owner, tell a boutique, maybe someone who's going to start a boutique. I mean, this is the time to get your diamonds. We are on, and by the way, we didn't even know because, well, Sunday, this was still kind of, again, in limbo. So we're very excited to bring it to you. I'm so happy it's here, and it's actually thanks to our Round Brilliant Diamond Special that we can even bring the princess cut that we have coming up as our top of the hour. It's just, as princess cuts are, it's far more limited than even the rounds that we had, so keep that in mind. That's why I keep telling you about it, so you don't miss out, because if you wait, it's, you know when it's coming up, but if you wait wait too long to get on the phone lines, it's going to be sold out. All right, so we still have the pot earrings to get you as well in white, yellow, or rose. And then I'm feeling like maybe we need to see a little activity here from you. And we do have a really, really special couple of wheels to show you. We've got some yellow diamonds. We do have a gorgeous aqua. We've got a lot to share, but there's also a corner grouping that is super limited. We cannot keep these in stock, especially the bigger stones. I think a lot of people have been doing their research on this stone and realizing how rare it is. And so we have one tonight, but it's our last one of the big sizes. And then let me just share these with you because I've been telling you about it, but a visual is going to be worth a lot more to see what that's all about. That's our fancy cut, never before seen, blue wing, block D, and yeah, that's an earring. So there are two of them that are identical in color and shape and size. And what is that shape? Because it fooled our jewelry department. They said emerald cut. Nope, they're not emerald cuts. This is a really, truly fancy cut where it's, you can see here, it's tapered. So one end is a little more narrow. In this case, it's the top of the stone. The way they're set is a little bit more narrow than the bottom portion of the earring. So it's 1122792. I had to show these because there have been a lot of you asking, especially lately, trying to keep the collection going, but loving your rings and needing a little something to go with it. Well, I would say also if you are somebody who has an Asher or an emerald cut, we do have an Asher today. If you have either of those cuts, I think this one, obviously we don't have anything to match in a ring because this is the first time we've seen it. So no, you're not going to be matching. I'm going to call it an elongated, tapered. It's almost like a tapered baguette, really. So we could call them tapered emerald cuts or tapered baguettes, but it really is an emerald cut, tapered, because it has those notch corners. So it's going to be 1122792, and it is, here's your total carat weight. It's big time. It's 17 karat 78 in tanzanite, matched with all the red flashes. And I know they're sitting right now, we're getting a little bird's eye view, but you're still seeing the red flashes bounce off those step facets like never before. And oh, they got a diamond weight. Did you notice the big diamonds? Because how can you miss them? There's a trillion cut diamond up top. So that's significant. And then just a few accents for the front of your hoop there, which are going to be the round brilliance. A total diamond weight of 76 points. This is everything major that earrings are all about. It's always a challenge to do bigger tanzanites because we don't have a lot of the huge stones that are going to be identical matches in shape, in cut, in color, in even red flashes. These are basically about 9 carats each, 889 if they're exact. Do we have anybody thinking about them? I know most of that carat weight, by the way, is in the trillions, by the way. So the diamond weight up top is probably only 10 points per earring. So you've got probably a quarter carat thereabouts on those beautiful trillions. I'm going to show you. They're quite dramatic here, Victor, if you want to take a look at them from a distance. I, of course, give you the measurement, and then we'll try one on. But it's a beautiful look in the white gold. They stay in the white gold. They're going to be a total of, they're 1.5 inches exactly. And then you get that beautiful way that that hoop is going to start it. And then that's hinged. So you just open that up and then it clicks closed, right, locks into place. You don't even need any extra locking mechanism. It's all in the actual finding itself. And then we'll show you one on. It's a subtle tapering. So even when you see it from a distance, it might just first read like an emerald cut, but then you realize, no, there's something special happening the way it's actually tapered up top, which is really the pretty way to do it as well. It would look, I think, odd if it was the other way and you had the tapered portion at the bottom. This is really what is so stunning. Oh my goodness. Whew. I've had a lot of earrings on in my day. There's very little that I've ever worn that is going to rival this. Look at that piece. Look at that stone. Look at the movement they have. They are oh so powerful. And diamonds that go up over the piercing itself, that red flash, the blues, the purples, the neons, it's all there. We're so proud of these to get almost 9 carats in each stone and fancy cuts and never before seen. And then you get your diamonds, which are huge trillions. That's what they look like from a distance, the swing, the movement, the motion they have. They're not heavy. They're not pulling down on my earlobe at all. They're really spectacular in every way. And they're so affordable for what they are. Let's take another look up close. I just want you to see the immaculate matching they have. And what a value! Not even $19,999 tonight. Gosh, that is it's a springy little hinge. I love it. What that means is you don't have to even force it. It kind of finds its way. It's almost like it closes itself once you give it just a little push. And it's this really like you're not actually physically forcing that click closed. It's just really gorgeous. Look at those reds. I just want to pop those to your eye so you can see the true saturation they have right up front. Look at that. That's some real fancy material. They're not 19,000. I got to make it a little bit easier for you. I know they're extraordinary. They're just purely best of the best examples here. And we're not going to do even $99.99, which is your 50% off. They stay in the white gold, yes. They've got that great drop in movement. They're not even going to be $9,000. What is going on when there's a 9 carat in each earring there? That's already too low if they're under $9,000 or $89.99 or $88.88. But the truth is, I'm in all out. I don't care how new and fresh and exotic and special it is, like these are. I'm going to move every single piece we have. That's what we're doing through the course of the next, really till the end of the year. So this is where it all begins. Love that we're taking brand new. Do you have them already? Can I help you? You know what? I was convinced, just knowing that we're basically, well, we're already under cost on them. I'm convinced we need to get these at home. We have 2 people thinking about them. So I know we have 2 people on the lines, both waiting to see where is she going to go and how low can Lolo go. This is insanity right here. Remembering that those are nearly 9 carats each. Fancy cuts, which obviously should be a premium price tag. You don't get, you know, cuts like this anywhere else. They're exclusively ours. Well, of course, we have the best quality. It's the best material. That's also exclusively ours. And we're coming off a 5-year anniversary celebration, but there's not much of it left, as you know. And they're not even going to be $8,500. Take advantage of it to get those major trillions. I know we're going to talk about the diamonds always secondarily to the tanzanites, but those diamonds are so important that are with it, and it's not even $8,000. The pear is $79.99. Take a look at that. That is so incredibly important to see. That kind of value for $79.99 only. And for that kind of matching, that beautiful look, whether you have, again, really anything in blue wing block D, they're going to work, but especially if you are loving the step facets, you love the ashers, you love the emerald cuts, that is the way to go. $79.99, we'll give them 30 seconds. They're going to be gone. We'll see who out of our 3 people now on the lines talking about him. Who's going to get him? That's the way to get him right there. And just an extraordinary example of what our best of the best look like. No doubt about it. And that is blue wing black D with all those red flashes. We so love having those. And that's why they're here so early, because it's something fun and new and different and exciting. So $79.99, but they still have, I know we love the emerald cuts. They're always a favorite of our shoppers and customers and our tanzanite collectors. And you got them right here. But tapered. And that's kind of more fun. Something a little different. So you ready for some corner rupine or a rare gem we've got coming up in a one-of-a-kind ring? 11222, actually 2777 is the item number coming up. Let me know on those. They're here if you like them. And then here we go with our big stone. Now this may look, honestly, I think it looks most like a purple diamond. But it's not a purple diamond because we've never had a stone that is quite that saturated in the purple color. But you are about ready to see one of our big values. It is a one and only Spinel. So get ready. It's got that almost entire wraparound, but I think it's so much fun that it leaves a little bit of that halo open so that you get a little bit more of that unusual wraparound design. It almost reminds me of the letter C. I think if you had a C initial, first or last or middle, I think that would be significant because it almost reminds me of that set at an angle. It's a Spinel. It's a rare round purple and it's got a 144 size in the round. It is so spectacular the way that looks and how it's bright and brilliant. You know, sometimes with the purple Spinels, often they get a little too dark. They're a very rich plummy color and they're pretty. But at first glance, you don't always see that they're purple because they tend to be a little bit darker. And so that's not the case here. This is that bright jewel tone that we love. It's going to have that really special, you see that dance and that fire it gives because it's the round cut. So that really looks good. Then you've got that almost full wraparound halo. It's 9 points in diamonds just to give it a little extra. Have any gold you want here, white, yellow, or rose. But let's take a look. Even if you're looking for a pinky ring, I think this would be a really fabulous idea, a great style, a great look, a great scale for that. That's what it looks like on the hand, and you can see it is flashing and firing as if it is a diamond thanks to that round, but again, not too dusty of a color, not too light, or sometimes they look a little hazy or a little foggy. They're not really bright or that colorful. This Spinel out of Burma is just bringing it. And it's going to be under $1,000. Let's see if we can't get this one home. New piece tonight, really cool stone, a stone we hardly ever see. We see Spinels. It's almost always Mahenge Spinels out of Tanzania. This one's getting you a lot more affordability than any Mahenge can, and it's even more rare. So how about this? I'll make this one under $1,000, not $9, not $8, not $7.99. I'm trying to move some jewelry here before we get to our huge top of the hour, which I know everybody's waiting on, and I get it, because we all want the princess cut diamond. This is where you're lucky I can't buy before you guys, because I would buy every single one of them that we have. Just because I would selfishly probably be a reseller on these. You know, after I give a couple and we keep one, I would be a reseller because that's how good our value is. But yeah, it's coming up top of the hour. Make sure you stay with me for that. But this one, you know what? Make it $6.99 instead, and we'll see who's got it. $6.99 extra $100 discount on me, just to make sure it's really affordable, really easy. Then we'll have that top of the hour just 15 minutes from now. So we're excited about that. And maybe we should just, we could put something on the auction block for you. Got a great idea in a men's ring that we don't see all the time. It's the classic. If there was one thing you'd think we'd see more often than not in a gent's ring, it'd be the blue sapphire. We're going to see one today for the first time in literally, it's been a long time, years since we had a men's blue sapphire. So coming up next, we'll do our men's ring. We'll get you great value there. We need to know who's got this Spinel round with that diamond wraparound design, which is something modern and fresh. See how even the gold band meets up at different points? This side, straight up through the middle. This side wraps around towards that outer edge of the diamonds, and it's just one stone for $6.99. Okay, let's get to our men's ring and see what's going on. 112-2720. Totally get it if you want to hang out for that top of the hour. Totally understand it's our best value we've had. But in the meantime, we have a really special men's ring that we just don't see. Here it is. This is blue sapphire. When I got in the business, granted, I was new to the world of jewelry as far as professionally. I loved jewelry. I knew jewelry on a kind of tertiary level, but I was new to the study of jewelry and gems. I figured, as a naive jewelry professional, I figured 20 years ago that wouldn't every men's piece be with sapphire? I just thought, didn't even know there were like 1,000,001 blue gemstones out there. So just figured sapphire being the classic blue, the one we think of when we think of blue gems, that would be the one you would see most frequently in a gent's ring. Well, fast forward to here, we hardly ever have blue sapphires for the men or the ladies, and that's because we're really, really sticklers on the quality. We need to have a certain level, a certain color, a certain look, a certain origin for that matter. These are Sri Lankan stones. Has to be that not too dark, because that's where most sapphires actually suffer and fail, is because they're just too dark. They're just a navy blue. They end up looking like that sky in the backdrop there, and they're too dark. That's not what you want to get in your sapphire. You want royal blues. You want vibrant blues. You want to see elements of light through your stone. You don't want it lost in the shuffle. That's what this gives. And no matter men's piece, ladies' piece, we have to have that best of the best quality no matter what. This stone is a 144 sapphire. That's the last Spinel. This is a 72-point sapphire. And it's going to be a diamond weight around it. And then it's got all the classic finishings, the undergallery, the mirror finish sides, all that we really look for in a great, true classic men's ring. But it's going to be affordable. Not like it's scheduled to be affordable, but I'm going to make sure it's affordable. Take a look at it. We'll get you great value on it. It can be done in any gold you want. We're going to find out who's with us. 72 points on the stone, 29 points in the diamond weight. White, yellow, rose. Here's the finishing through the inside. Can we just take a moment and look through the openness of the undergallery? Because I realize the undergallery is there to serve a purpose. It's supposed to be solid, right? So if you look through it and you manage to see the underside of the stone, you see why we're so excited about this gem. That clarity that's so gorgeous, if you saw only that view, and no different if you just see the front view. You look at this stone, and if you're a real expert in the sapphire world, your first thought is it's cashmere, because it has that special kind of velvety, billowy color to it. It's not just about being a lighter Ceylon cornflower. It's got a nice royal blue, but it just looks rich, almost like it would be almost like blue suede, or like a softness to it. There is like a velvety tone that you normally only get from the cashmere mined stones. This one's Ceylon. But hey, if it can look like a cashmere stone that haven't been mined in 100 years, then that's extra rarity, that's extra quality. We love 29 points in diamond, solid undergallery, white, yellow, or rose. That's for you to decide, not me. You decide what you like the best, what you like the most, but here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take a $3,999 value for this Wednesday night, where it's supposed to be, where it's supposed to sell, and like I said, we are still committed. It's the end of the year. We've only got 11 days left in the year, so we have already kind of moved our focus to a clearance event, moving everything we have, even if it is, I know you tune in on Wednesday nights for What's New Wednesday, so you want to see something new and fresh and updated, this is it. Still going to be clearance priced. Take a look at this. It's not even $39.99, and I know it's supposed to be. So let's do what we do and put this on the old-fashioned auction block and see what happens. because I know we never see men's rings go any lower than that, especially with a sapphire. If it's been a while since you've seen one, just know that is really a tough stone, and it's an expensive stone to get. It's a really unusual stone to get in that color and that richness and that saturation that we really, really love. I'm going to see if we have anybody watching tonight, because I know we're probably, I hope. You know what? We can always wait on the diamond piece. We can bring it. I can't bring it on the weekend because we have too many viewers on the weekend I'd make so many people unhappy and upset. So we tend to do those really limited, big debuts on these weeknights. So this is why you can't miss a Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, because that's when these really limited superstar values happen. I'm going to put this on the auction block. We're not even starting at 35 or 3,000. How about that? When was the last time somebody just said, oh, you're here and you're a special customer. We're going to give you $1,000 off today just because you're here and we love you. Well, that's what we just did, because that is a $4,000 TVON ring. And instead, I'm not going to leave it at $3,000 to open, because I need callers. We need to get activity going. We need to hear from you. And this is really special material, and it's not going to be $3,000. It's probably not going to be $2,500 either. We need to make some magic happen, and you know what? I get it. We've all been shopping up a storm, but if something is irresistible to the point where you know the value is never going to be like this again, whether you're watching a year from now, 2 years from now, 10 years from now, etc., this is the time to jump in. It's not even $2,000. It's a men's ring. Doesn't mean a man has to wear it. It just means that there's enough gold there to call it a men's ring, so that tells you a lot about what you're getting with the size, the gold weight, the feel, the fact that everything has to be scaled up to be actually deemed a good option for the guys. And it's not even $2,000 to start. How about this? We'll go to, you know what, forget about 19. 18, 17, 16. I want to go get these phones lit. Let's make it $1,500 to get it started instead, with only a $10 increment only. And the surprise of the night is coming up in about 9 minutes. So if you can hang on with us, 9 minutes from now, you blink and you miss it. That's why I keep telling you about it. I know we're all waiting on that. There is a princess cut. I mean, you got to call a diamond lover. If you know somebody who has a princess cut as their engagement ring or their wedding set, and they love a princess cut, or they have maybe princess cut earrings that they love, we're going to bring you the ultimate level in a princess cut solitaire pendant style. That's happening in 9 minutes, actually 8.5. So that's going to be all coming up. But we need an open on this one. We don't have it. Goodness, not even at $1,500 when you have a ring of that size, that finishing, that inside under gallery you have all the way through right there. 15 and no open. All right, let's go. We'll move on. We can't go any lower than that. I can't even literally, there are really 3 components, at least tangible components. There's the gold, the diamonds, the sapphire. Each individual component, if we're not even talking about the artisans that sat and skillfully put this together for you, if we just talk about the, as we call it, the intrinsic value, not one of those 3 components would ever be $1,500 on its own. So the fact that we're looking at the whole totality of the ring at $1,500 to get that started, not making a lot of sense. But it's here for you. You know what? I'll tell you what. If anybody wants it, we'll do it for 30 seconds. We'll just honor this price. If not, goes right back up to $39.99. I'll probably be here this weekend for $39.99 and go like that. But instead, if you want to just take it so it doesn't have a chance to come on the air this weekend, we can do it right now for $14.99, and I'll just go ahead and send it out. That's in your gold color choice. That's in your ring size. That's, of course, where you get all of the best. And I know we don't see a lot of sapphires, and there's a reason we don't see a lot of sapphires, and that is because most of them just don't actually meet our standard of quality. Most of them don't. They're just too dark. They're just too hazy. They're just too cloudy. Come on over and take a look at this men's ring or ladies ring, whatever you want it to be. That is $14.99 right now for 30 seconds. That's all we can give it at that price. Don't want to advertise like we're getting sapphires out the door for that price ordinarily. No, that is not the case. And I know we don't see many, so this is your chance to pick it up. $14.99. Let me know if there's anything we can show you, any requests you have. If there's anything you want to see in particular, we'll help you with that. Don't think that, again, just because maybe it's not going to be there in the next day or 2 for Christmas, don't think that you don't have some incredible values coming your way to celebrate this holiday season. And we do. We've got them all. And that princess cut is coming up shortly. We're looking forward to that. Here's a ring okay, this one's going to be good. Here's a fire opal coming up. This one's here if you want it. And we've got a fire opal. It's actually with pink diamonds and white diamonds. And we just had this debut about 2 weeks ago. It was here for $29.99. That was a problem. And I think a lot of you looked at it and said it's a beautiful fire opal. We don't usually see the size. They're normally quite a bit bigger. But this one actually is topped with pink and white diamonds. It's so pretty on the hand, though, so reserve all judgment until you see it on the hand, please, because it's really pretty. It's almost Wonder Ring-esque the way it has that specific point, and the way the diamonds aren't boring you to tears by just putting them down the middle like they always are in every ring you see, right? This has got that really beautiful feminine curve to it. The diamonds go up and over the beautiful rounded part of the pear, and it's going to be our carat 16 pear shape. It's 1122-737, and let me know if anybody would like the men's ring. We have our first request, which is a pink diamond, and who's this for? Carolyn. Oh, that's not Carolyn W, is it? Okay, different Carolyn. All right. So Carolyn, we've got a pink diamond to show you next. So if you can hang on, this won't take long. 2737 is the item number, 112. And it's a carat 16 fire opal pear. Then it has pink and white, 17 points in the pink, 15 points in the white diamond. So love that it's actually giving you a little bit more on the pinks than it is the white. Super, super rare there. And 17 and 15, well, you put that together and that's 32 points. So you've got that double row, beautifully done. Just want to point out that the pink gold and the pink diamonds are actually going to be elevated just a bit over the white diamonds. So you see how it kind of leads and stacks up, up, up as you get to that center stone. Is going to be in the rose and the white gold as is. You've got the rose gold setting for the basket of the fire opal, and then of course your two tones of gold here in that double row. Let's try it on one way or the other here. Either way, it's beautiful. You can play with it and see which way you like better. But we just, oh my goodness, look at how that glows. It's probably the purest red we've seen in quite some time. And then we'll flip it around so you can see it the other way. And if you wanted to stack or pair something next to it, you can. Pink and white gold. So consider you've got the, I think about our pink diamond Wonder Ring, our classic white diamond Wonder Ring, and all of the above. That would look so good if you want to mix and match or put something on the other side if you feel like that completes it. But it's actually going to be $29.99 is thrown out tonight. We're doing a lot better than that. Here's the other direction for you so you can see what that looks like if you're thinking, no, 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 girl, wear it the other way. That's how you can do it too. I'm not here to tell you how to wear your jewelry. I'm just here to give you a really, really good deal. That's what I'm here to do. It's the sole reason that I exist at the show. And you know what? It's not even going to be $2,000 any longer. We're going to make it even better than that. And we just need to give it away. Top of the hour is coming up, 4 minutes away. Don't wait to, you know, when we get there to that diamond deal, I want you to come on in early because we just have so few to go around. But this one's actually not going to be $2,000 either. And it's probably got the more purity of red. I know as you see it here and we look through all the different sides, you can see a little flecks of golden and yellow. You can see a little bit of like a fuchsia pink as well. But it's actually going to be $9.99 if you want it. And then we've got our pink diamond coming up for Carolyn next. That'll be our pink diamond marquise cut. It's the only one we have that's going to be super affordable because I do have one that's a little bit larger, but it's close to a half carat. So it gets up, Carolyn, to about $9,000. But we've got one that's much more affordable coming up. Plus we have, oh good, a fancy cut tanzanite, but it's a pear modified. We'll show that. Karen's on the line right now, right? And it sounds like she's seen this before. Oh, she is? Okay. So this one's going to be 1122713, and I know she's waiting to see this beautiful pear shape. It's a modified pear shape. So let me show you what we mean by that. It's one of the fancy cuts that we debuted more recently. Oh gosh, I love it. It takes that pear shape, still overall, still a pear shape, but it has those really beautiful, almost like angular sides. I wouldn't call them corners, they go all the way around. That's the fun part of it. And it's going to be a 942 in that pear shape, tons of visible red. So you're not missing out on the fact that you're going to get that best in the world quality with the Blue Wing Block D. And that is, isn't it fun that we have just now had recently, as you know, here we are 5 years into presenting this to you, and we've just now had some really unusual fancy cuts that we've debuted in the last couple days. Here's our 942, 75 points in diamonds. They'll do the exact follow. So they will mimic the exact edge and the exact border you have in this fancy cut. Why wouldn't it? It's all custom made. It's white gold only. Let me show you how that looks from the side with that basket detail. And then here it is on. So you can see this one. Do you love this one? I do too. And that's Karen, right? So Karen, and we still have Carolyn's request coming up right after this to follow. But this is a beauty. Then let me flip it around, and I can guarantee you don't have one yet because this is the first we ever had of its kind here. So you don't have one of those particular cuts. Even if you've got a pear shape, this is different with those angles. And I'll flip it around, and it's supposed to be $99. Did it get dropped? Okay, so instead of $99.99, I'm dropping it right now to $3,999. And Karen, I believe that is yours, and congratulations on that one. And then we've got Carolyn's request next, which is another fancy cut, but in a pink diamond. We'll show that next. That's going to be item number 1117753. Take a look at this, Carolyn. We'll go right up close to take a really nice look at this beautiful pink diamond that I'll give it a little bit of help here because it's a 9-point marquise. I'm just going to get Karen's ring ready to go here. And then we've got this one. Wow. Let's actually start from the back here because it's going to be all finished throughout the inside. You see the great undergallery that it has and big diamonds. Look how they actually get bigger as the diamonds meet up with that triple halo in the center. It's a 9-point center marquise pink, 17 points of additional pinks. So yes, you've got a really good look overall and you've got an amazing style. But then you've got a lot of white diamond weight at 111. So a lot of white diamond weight. All together here, a fantastic piece. Think about it, all your accent stones, 128. Plus that center stone, you got it working here. This is really special. And almost a carat and a third in diamonds in total. One only stays as is. That just means the rose and the white gold stay intact, but we're going to size it for you. And here's what it looks like on. And remember, it's going to glide right onto the hand because of that great finishing. And you can see, I say this all the time with pink diamonds because I just speak from a personal perspective that I think a lot of us share. I want a big gem. I want a big ring, typically. It's just my own personal style and preference. But let's be honest, a lot of us are not going to be able to afford the 10-carat pink diamond we want. How do you even find one? Where to even go? Are you going to be invited to the auction house the next time there is one in Hong Kong? And are you going to, get on a flight and travel 16 hours and get there and da-da-da? That is, and then spend literally millions and millions of dollars. That can be problematic on a lot of different levels. So if you want a bigger ring, this is the way you want to have your pink diamond set. Still a big diamond when we're talking about the pink world, 9 points, but it gives you a larger ring overall. So this satisfies me. And I think for anybody who likes a bigger piece of jewelry and a heavier piece of gold weight, you want a lot of extra diamonds, you're getting it right here, but also it comes down, whoa, I was not expecting this markdown. Hello, year-end clearance. Was $49.99, had already been discounted to $29.99, and now it's nowhere near that. How is this not even $2,000 anymore? It's not even $19.99. We've got an additional huge discount coming your way, and you're not even paying $1,999. What has happened? Remember this total diamond weight here. So incredibly done, so special, and not even 19, 18, 17. Still a 9-pointer, all natural pink. So is the halo around it. You're getting a lot of diamond weight here, and it's not 17 or 16 or $15.99. Say hello to the best pink diamond value I think we've had. It's right here, and it's $1,499 instead. How does that sound? For a major, major stone, you can see it's got a lot of that pink, so much so that it reads a little bit like a lavender. It's got a little bit of that purple tone and quality to it. And we are already at the top of the hour, so let's chit chat. We got this one for one caller. Thank you again to Karen. Where is Karen calling us from? Tennessee. Where in Tennessee? Where? Oh, cool. Cool. Knoxville. Wonderful. Well, Karen, it's going to be right out to you in Knoxville. And we hope you enjoy it, and I know you will. Okay, coming up. That one is available. I'm 2 minutes behind. Will you forgive me? It's the top of the hour. We just had a couple requests, and they were good ones. So Pink Diamond Marquise, still here if you want it. Welcome to the show. It's your show, and we're so happy to have you with us. Happy holidays, one and all. It means the world that we can spend this time together. I know that it's such a blessing to be with our TVON family during these big holiday days leading up to Christmas time. So thank you so much for being with us, and glad you're here because especially right now, we got a value that I know you're going to like. It may actually top one that was pretty much the best value we ever had that was all of, I don't know, a little more than 48 hours ago. Really big diamond value coming up. If you would like, or you're thinking about, or you'd like to be in consideration for this huge look we have in a princess cut diamond, I've been telling you about it since we came on the air 62 minutes ago, 63 now. And I am so thrilled, but here is the inherent problem. And the reason it's here on a Wednesday as opposed to a weekend, the reason I couldn't bring it out on Sunday, and the reason I couldn't even tell you about it as late as Monday was because this was not a done deal. On Sunday afternoon, literally Sunday, that was the 17th of December, so just a few days ago. If you weren't here, I had the biggest diamond value that the world has ever seen. It is actually, I don't know if you've been reading about it, it's some sort of, not to sound like the kids, but it's kind of gone viral. Like the diamond value we had was a industry breaker, and it was so good and so amazing, and of course completely sold out, that that is something that we never thought we would see topped. But truth be told, that same diamond dealer, who's one of the biggest diamond dealers and site holders in the universe, actually, well, we did him a favor. You and TVON together as a team, we helped him out in a big way. As you know, I explained it all on Sunday. We won't get too into it. I don't want to bore you for those of you that were with me. But we helped out a diamond dealer who needed some cash fast, who had an opportunity to have a little tiny collection of 1 carats. And we wanted to see how you liked it. Now, I knew you'd love it. And to the fact it sold out. There were a lot of you that missed out, actually, who weren't with us on Sunday or just called in after the fact. I know I was here well after the show, and we had questions, and people wanted to purchase them, and we didn't have any more, and there was nothing we could do. They're gone. We had a 1 carat round brilliant diamond solitaire pendant. It is now going to be my great honor and pleasure to show you the princess cut version. It's not a 1 carat, it's a bit smaller, but that is going to give you a ton of extra affordability that you did not have on Sunday. And don't get me wrong, Sunday was the biggest diamond value the world has seen, except still it wasn't necessarily in everybody's ballpark. That is what this is for. Or maybe you're just not into the rounds. Or maybe you missed it. Or maybe you want the round for yourself and you're thinking the princess cut would be perfect for my daughter or my sister or my best friend, whoever it is. I got to tell you, this is 1122800. We have nobody on the phone lines. And I know Wednesday is not a busy night compared to, let's say, a Sunday afternoon when we've got everybody awake and everybody's, here and everybody's ready. This is a 70-point minimum stone. This is the same gentleman who provided us the incredible deal on the VS Round Brilliance in the 1 carats that completely sold out. And as a result, he was so appreciative and so thankful. He literally called us on Monday morning. And it wasn't done when I saw you guys Monday night, because I see you every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm here all the time. And when I saw you guys on Monday, the deal was not done yet, because you know us. I'm telling you, our buying team is really, really, really good at getting you guys the best value. And a good value is never good enough. We need to give you the ultimate value. That's what this next princess cut solitaire is. Now, we've never done anything like this. That's the difference. We've had round brilliant solitaires, even in the past. This has never happened. So you've never had a chance. We've never even had a princess cut this size before, ever. We've been doing this for about 8 years, okay? I've been here 7 years and a month. This is the moment to get a diamond solitaire, and it's affordable, okay? Because it's gonna be just under a carat. Here's the key though. You know a 1 carat diamond, we talked about this extensively on Sunday, is a 6 millimeter or 6.5 millimeter diameter. That's the actual measurement. So like if you were measuring like a football field, it's 100 yards. So you don't need to worry about as much the square footage because you know how long it is, right? With a carat weight on a diamond, a lot of you go, oh, it's a 1 carat diamond. Well, that look that you're getting is 6 millimeters or 6.5 millimeters in dimension. This princess cut, I'm proud to say, has a 6 millimeter the way it's set. So squared off shape, that is what a princess cut is. It's internal faceting like a round brilliant. It's a squared off shape around the sides. So it's like a more modern way, because for years and years, people would love the round brilliant. It's classic because of the fire it gave. 58 facets, playing with a light. That's what gives us the ideal cut round. But a lot of people wanted something more modern, like an emerald cut or an Asher, but we know those don't have the same facet pattern. So they don't always twinkle and sparkle and be fireworks like a round brilliant is. The princess cut essentially married those together. You get that really cool contemporary shape of being perfectly square, that really cool, really, really defined corner, but then you get the brilliance as well. So it is a marriage of 2 really great qualities in a diamond. It's VS still. It's going to be white bright, and it's set in your choice of white or yellow gold. We have nobody on the phone lines. Well, that's going to change, because when there's a price tag that is as good as this is, when you're not buying lab grown, you're not buying simulants, you're not buying CZs, you're not buying all that junk that's out there, because that's all that you find anymore. It is just, our jewelry world is changing. Honestly, I have no crystal ball. Being in the business every day as I am, I have no idea what's happening, but I'll tell you, there's very little in fine offered anymore. And so everything that you're comparing it to is usually at this point a man-made or lab-grown stone. And we've got, and I guess the argument there is, yeah, but you can get a better quality and spend less. You cannot get a better quality than this, and you're getting the from the earth, which really matters. So let's take a look at it, and then I'm gonna hopefully everyone's gonna dial in a hurry here, because this is gonna be one that, although we spent a good 30 minutes on Sundays, I don't have that kind of quantity here. It's not gonna last. Yes? Hi, Marcy. Sure, try it on again. Oh, okay, together? Sure. Okay, Marcy, let me just go ahead and, I know Marcy's on something else here, so let me just. Oh, good. Congrats. One of these? Ametrine. Oh, good. The ametrine and the fire opal are gone. And then I wanted to show you these side by side. Let me know if you want to just see one or the other here, but that's the bypass we started the show with. That's the two tourmalines, and that's the Spinel. So that's that purple Spinel, which is really a regal purple color with that almost like 3/4 halo. And then we have the two. Remember, this one's rose and white gold. So this one's yellow gold, this one's rose and white. And that's got a teal tourmaline and a rubellite tourmaline together, carat 88 total weight versus the carat 44 in the purple Spinel. And then, yeah. Oh, sure, together, yeah. Here they are on the same finger, side by side. I know they're going to be tough to separate. They're about 3 sizes too big on me, but they're there. So there's the round. Again, that's the Spinel, and this is one ring here with the bypass, rubellite and teal. It's got a little bit of, it's a little more to the green, but really 60-40 green to blue on that one. So it's really, if you can swing them both, they're really unusual pieces overall, very specialty in their designs. And I know we're getting busy on the princess cut, which I'm so excited to, we'll fully present that coming up next. So it's really exciting. So get ready, major princess cut action coming up, very few to go around. And if you think that we can't top the values that we've been bringing of late, well, we're just gonna do it. So like I was saying, the beauty of this is that this is a look of a 1 carat. It looks identical. I had it next to the round, well, a different one because we sent out all the other ones. They've already shipped, by the way. Every single one of them shipped. If you purchase the pendant or the rings, pendant or the earrings over the weekend with the 1 carat round brilliance, we've shipped every single one of them out. So if you don't have it already, you should probably get it tomorrow or the next day, guaranteed in time. So that was the promise there. So here's what we're going to do. It's a 70-point minimum. It has the same dimension because they took the square and exactly how you would want it set. They have it corner to corner, northeast, southwest, and then that attaches to the same bail. It's the same bail we saw with the 1 carat solitaire. I'm telling you, if you did not get the 1 carat diamond solitaire because it's sold out, or maybe you want something that is a different, more unusual cut than a round, you have got to get this princess cut. It is the most radical of values I've seen, and I've been in the diamond business for 21 years now. So this is the way to get it. Now, white or yellow only, just those 2 options here. They're going to be out to you as soon as we can, but remember, probably arriving right after Christmas here because at this point it's Wednesday. So already now the earliest they could go out is tomorrow. They're just not going to get to you in time for Christmas, but they'll be there right after, which a little special, maybe something for you, or maybe a little belated gift, or what about all those birthdays that happen in January, where everyone always complains, the January birthdays or the late December birthdays, they're always going, I never get anything for my birthday because it's always Christmas. Anyway, you get the idea. This is a fabulous for any occasion, milestone, anniversary, retirement, right? Hey, Stanley, you know, whatever it is, right? Whatever the occasion is, whatever the milestone, maybe it's going to be the piece that motivates you to hit that milestone, right? Maybe there's a goal in mind that you're working towards and you need a little something every day to motivate you. It could be great as a pendant. So 70 points, 6 millimeters though. That's the end-to-end, top-to-bottom, side-to-side measurement. So it looks visually like a 1 carat or more every single day. And I'm going to try it on. We'll show it to you all the different ways, but you have the 2 options. You can get as many as you'd like. By the way, we don't have enough to do earrings, so it's just pendants. We only have a couple available, and we're already busy on the phone line, so don't wait because you can always hang up. If this price isn't the best price you've ever seen, write me the hate mail because it will be the best price you've ever seen, okay? Go ahead. You can just, you will love it. And hopefully, if you've got the jewelry store owners, we're not even putting a limit. You can get 3, you can get 5, you can get, well, no more than 10. You can't do that. Here's what we'll do, guys. This is major, and I'm so proud of it. Let me show it from a different distance on the hand here so you can see all the special ways that it looks, and you're going to be thrilled with it. Absolutely thrilled, but it is not going to last. We know that 100%. I wish we had more to go around. I wish we had at least as many as we had with the rounds. 70 points, by the way, is just under 3/4 of a carat. It does not matter. I'm telling you, you got to hear me out. Certain times, and this is when, like every single, like twice a week at least, I'll help somebody pick out an engagement ring. It's just like, you know, something you do to help out a friend, right? And, you know, when you're my age, you got a lot of people who are getting married. You know, they're getting married and they need help with diamonds, right? They need help. I'm going to tell you right now, this looks all day like a 1 carat, if not more. This is what I'm talking about. Let's look at this. from a distance away what that looks like. I'll give you the measurement. It's supposed to be simple and classic so that you're going to have it forever. It's in the family forever and ever. You have the wearability that, let me show you, this is the actual length from top to bottom. It's going to be a ½ inch. I'll show it on the neckline, and then you're going to be able to get the most ridiculously good value. This was a gift from the diamond dealer to us because we were all together helping him get his great 1 carat rounds out the door, and really are going to help him now in a venture that he's beginning here at the end of the year. And so now, as more or less a gift, he said, well, I don't have that many, but if you guys would like to offer princess cuts, I can get you a great deal. And then we negotiated and negotiated and negotiated, and he couldn't say no. He really couldn't. He was in a bind, and he was thankful and appreciative, and we appreciate him. So you know what? He could not say no. And we've got the value of a lifetime on a princess cut that in all the years we've been broadcasting, all these different days and shows and hours on end, we have never had a princess cut diamond solitaire, ever. We've never done it. And this is your one and only shot right now. And it's not even going to be, hey, $29.99 was pretty popular on Around Brilliant just a couple days ago. We're going to go a lot lower than that. You've got to get one, whether you wear it on a higher chain or a lower chain. It suits the neckline. It suits any age category, any style, whether you're really ultra conservative, whether you're really wild and crazy, whether you are anywhere in between. This is the style that everybody can wear and enjoy. I would really recommend this to anybody and everybody if you want the flash, but you want a really modern contemporary cut. This VS diamond, and yes, it's still VS, delivers. And it's just so fresh. And I'm going to tell you something, diamond lovers. If you already picked up the Round Brilliant on Sunday and you're saying, I really like that one too, I have a solution for you. You wear them both. Put one on a 16-inch and the other on an 18-inch chain, and you wear them together. And suddenly, maybe not every day, maybe certain days you wear one or the other days you mix it up, you could stack them and layer them, and it would be so fresh. Same kind of scale, same kind of size. So just wear one higher and one lower, and then you're done. Amazing. If you need chains, we have them. I don't have what? We have 4 people? Okay. Are we ready for this? Not even going to be $29.99. This diamond is only a few points shy of the last. It is still VS, and it is fabulous in every way. And I'm going to tell you, we're about to set a brand new record. We just broke all diamond records just 2 days ago, and we're going to do it again tonight. How do we top this? This is the last one. We don't have anything else. There's nothing else in big white diamonds forthcoming. This is it. This is happening. And you know what I'm going to do? It's not even $1,999. That's going to get our phone lines really, really busy. And if you think I've got one for every state, ooh, I wish. One for half of the states in this nation? No, once again, that would be lovely. I do not have that many. So if you want one, you got to call right now. It's not even $19.99 for a 70-point, what looks like it's got the same diameter size, meaning, well, this is not a diameter, this is point to point because it's set at that angle. It's not a round, but it's got the same visual size so that it'll look great. And if you want your own jeweler, if you want to go ahead and take 2, you could have your own jeweler make them into earrings. We just didn't want to offer that because there aren't enough to go around. So keep that in mind. You know what I'm going to do? Let's take it even lower than $19.99 and get you all one. This looks like a 1 carat solitaire all day long. That's what the princess cuts do. This has the same, again, dimension of it. And we're not even asking $19.99, only a few left. I already have 2 going out to one caller, one over here, one over here, one over here, and one over here. So that's most of our quantity right there. It's not even going to be $19.99. I know this is a bit of a surprise. I would have told you it was coming. I was not even sure. Monday night when I signed off at 10 p.m. Pacific time, 1 a.m. Eastern, I didn't even know if this was really happening. The negotiation was happening when I was on the air. I knew there was a possibility. I was hoping, I was praying, I was thinking good thoughts. But you know what? I had no way of knowing. It wasn't until I got off the air, and it was 11:30 that night, p.m., that I found out we're doing it. We're systems go, green light to offer princess cuts on Wednesday. I told you there'd be something special. This is it. We're almost sold out. I don't think we need to go any lower because you guys are smart diamond shoppers, and you know that. We're going to go lower. Take a look at it. This is not one to wait on. Operators, will you do me a favor and let me know exactly how many you're getting? Because actually, if you're getting one now, that quantity could change here in a moment. It could change because you may just have a customer who says, no, 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 I'm getting another one. I'm getting 2, I'm getting 3, I'm getting 4. This is not going to be $19.99. If you haven't dialed, you need to get on the phone lines right now, or else you're going to blink and it's going to be gone, and I'm going to be up here saying sold out. So this is not a time to wait. And instead of $19.99, oh, values. Hey, diamonds don't go on discount. Diamonds don't go on sale. We all know that. This is your ultimate value. We already have, okay guys, I'm almost sold out. And we're at $19.99, and let me tell you a hint, we're going much lower than that, because what I tell you, our buying team went on a negotiation for the ages. They said, we need to get you, this is our way of gifting, guys. I would literally, if I could, we have a customer base. I used to do this when I worked at a smaller place, and you know, I had the ability to literally send out gift baskets to every shopper we had. We have a big shopping base here. We have hundreds of thousands of customers. So this is our gift. This is how we gift to you for the holidays. This is it. Whether it's Happy Hanukkah, whether it's Merry Christmas, whether it's Happy Kwanzaa, whether it's just Happy New Year, whether you don't celebrate anything, but you want to have a birthday gift or a retirement gift or an anniversary gift or a, hey, it's Wednesday and I'm bored and I need a big diamond deal and I want something I can wear every single day for the rest of my life and never take off and love, that everyone's going to compliment me on, and it's going to look like I spent 20 grand when I didn't have to. This is the way you shop. It's not even $19.99, $18.99, $17.99 for all of those folks that have already said, I'm getting 2, I'm getting 1, I'm getting 3. This is going to be music to your ears. And again, if you haven't dialed in, give yourself a shot. Dial in. I can't guarantee at this point you're going to get one because we have a little bit of queue. But if you want one, you got to call me now, because it's not even going to be 17. I have never, ever seen a diamond value like this. And I thought the best diamond value I would ever see in my lifetime was on Sunday afternoon. This is topping it. So again, get one even if you got the round. Hey, you can always keep one and send one back. You could get this one and then compare when they're both in your hands and see which one you like better. You could always gift one and keep one. I mean, it's up to you. Don't miss out on the deal because it's only here tonight. And you know what? It's not even going to be $1,777. Let's keep on going. I want to make sure that every single one of them goes. That's exactly what we're going to do. Take advantage of this. Take advantage of me. Take advantage of us. The diamond dealer is just, I mean, this is where, again, I love when people pay it forward. I do that a lot in life. I think that's just the greatest thing, is that this is here because of an appreciation for what we helped him accomplish on Sunday. You ended up getting a great value. He got his goal met. We're all happy, right? It just works. And you can't ask for a more prestige diamond dealer than this gentleman. He supplies the biggest designers in the world. You know, the blue boxes, the red boxes, the French ones, the Italian ones, all of them. And you know what? Not even $1,777. Let's keep going. $16.99. Let's keep going. I want you to get one, and this is how you do it. And if you need to and you want to have your own jeweler set them up, it's a really simple, easy, basic process. If you want to get 2 to make your own earrings, do it. That's an idea. Do it. You should. Look at the side, beautiful basket work that it's set in. Look at that. That's how it's set. Really well done. Let me show you the back, the reverse of it here. This is incredible. Beautifully made, every little detail. What are we going to do? It's not stopping at $16.99, I'll tell you that. There it is. There it is. This is the most spectacular piece. You got to get one. You got to try one. Remember, you have a money-back guarantee. So despite where these prices are going, you've got the full privilege to send it on back if it ain't all that. And it's not $16.99. It's not going to be $1,599. I just keep going because I want you to have one. I genuinely want you to have one. In all these years here, tireless, countless hours here with you guys, I've never had a princess cut pendant, ever. Not in a big size like this. A couple little accent stones, sure. Not in a big solitaire size. We have brand new shoppers that are getting registered right now. They've never shopped off TVON before. They're shopping this one. We got people taking more than one. They're getting this deal. It's not even $1,599. Get one if you can. It is a huge value. And listen, a lot of people saw the value the other day for a 1-carat round, and it was $3,000. And it was a great value. And that's indisputable. But you know what? If you couldn't do $3,000, I understand. That is why I'm extra so pleased that this is here, because you know what? It's not $3,000. It looks like it's going to be half. Half. You get the same look, half the price, $1,499 if you want one. There's your diamond value of the year right there. Take a look at it, and I know we're already almost sold out. So listen, I know we just got down to that rock bottom price of $14.99, but you don't have much time to get one because remember, we started with limited quantity and we're getting more limited by the second. So that is a huge value, and you get a very large diamond. It is the same look. I wish the round, if we had one, I would show you side by side how this looks in comparison. It's the same length. It's the same, again, 6 millimeters is the size of the diamond. So when you set it up, and I'm talking point to point here, so here it is again. Look at that. I just want to give it a little extra movement. You see it just go boop, boop. You see it go left to right, but I want to really move that thing so you can see it. That's going to be, guys, the same size. Again, it's just a different shape. It's a square. instead of around. That's the difference here. And you're choosing the white or the yellow gold. And we don't have that many to go around. And I know we have a teeny audience. It's the Wednesday before Christmas. I get it. We only have like a few more days and everyone's busy. And there's a lot of people doing a lot of things right now. And I totally get that. And here's what we're doing. $14.99 to say thank you. Happy holidays. If you want something even for Valentine's Day of 2024, well, the good news is it's not like a motorcycle. It's easy to hide, right? I mean, not that that's my Valentine's wish list. Just for the record, I will never ride a motorcycle. You will never catch me on a motorcycle. I've convinced everybody I know, including my own brother who owned many. I've convinced everybody to stop. My best friend in the world, my own brother, no more motorcycles. So if you do, great, just be careful. So I don't know how I got on that. But, you know, bottom line, it's really easy to hide, tuck away, keep for that, even if that occasion's coming up like 10 months from now and you're thinking ahead. Trust me, no value like this between now and then. Let's give it a 60-second clock and we'll see where we stand. I think they're almost gone and sold out. So I hope you'll get one. $14.99, half the price, same kind of look, but in an upgraded quality, an upgraded style because, hey, just by the way, what did Marcy end up? Did she end up with the bypass or with the Spinel? Okay, so she went with the bypass or both are here? Got it. Thank you so much. So I'll put those aside. And then we've still got the Spinel here. I think the pink diamond marquise, the men's sapphires here as well, and our unheated tanzanite. Plus, we had those really gorgeous designer tanzanite drop earrings. So 25 seconds remaining. Thanks a bunch. Really glad you're enjoying this value. Boy, diamonds lately have been something special, aren't they? Something special. And that is, I mean, we're not, I get disgusted by the industry these days because everybody's on TV hawking faux. And it's all you can really find for the most part anymore is lab grown. And okay, there's a place and a time for it and I get it. And you know what? It's a confusing world right now because I think diamonds have always been a challenge when it comes to education. You know, there's a lot of little nuanced details when you go out and shop for a diamond, right? If you're just shopping for the basics and the commercial grade and you want to spend $2.99 at the mall for what you saw in the, you know, the pop-up ad on your phone and you want to go get something in diamonds, okay. But then, you know, if you have any real demand for quality and you really insist and care about the quality that you're giving or that you're wearing, then it becomes a confusing world where there's a lot to consider and there's the 4 C's, but that's only really the beginning of it. Now the world has become a lot more challenging from, you know, a perspective of a diamond shopper. And so, you know, what we kind of make it easy here, I mean, not to sound trite, but we kind of make it easy and we say, hey, if you're looking for the best, and I don't just mean best quality because usually best quality in a diamond is going to cost you like big buku bucks. And you're then saying, okay, well, I guess I won't get the new roof on the house and I won't upgrade the car and the kids aren't going to college and I'm going to have to really scrimp and save. Usually to get a good diamond, that's the kind of narrative you've got to consider. Here, you shop at TVON. If you turn TVON on, you're going to have what is guaranteed to be your best diamond values if you are looking for high quality, natural from the earth. I don't have the lab grown for you. There are plenty of places if you need help on where to go. I don't think anyone does. They're out there and they're quite evident. But if you need to get really, if you do care about the quality and the rarity, you want something significant at the end of the day, you got to shop here and we're guaranteed to give you the best quality for the price. And that's exactly what's happening. You can spend a lot of money. A similar diamond anywhere in retail right now for a 1 carat, or rather a 70-point VS Princess cut is going to be huge money. You can spend over $12,000. This is just such an easy way, and don't ever let the price or the value fool you here, because what we're bringing is more than just a great price. So it's our last call. Will somebody update me? Maybe Andy, you'll update me on where we're at. Thank you. All right, so guys, we're going to keep on moving. We got a lot to show you. We only have 90 minutes left, so I don't know where the show's going, but we don't have a lot of time here tonight to, we are going to show you something at the top of next hour, which is the 9 o'clock hour, and that's going to be our yellow diamond band. The one that I was telling you has that very designer kind of look and the very similar style to the 3-stone style that we saw with the bangle and the designer diamond burnished ring, but we're going to bring it to you in yellow diamonds instead. So we're looking forward to that. If anybody needs big studs, we've got tanzanites. I don't mean, unfortunately, not white diamond studs. I'm talking about those. We have hexagons. We have hexagon diamond earrings. Yep, tanzanites, hexagon shape, diamonds around them, big button style, and that's what's left? Sold. Okay. Let's keep on rocking. Got a lot to show you tonight. Look at that. Wow. Should we? Do we? Do we dare? You know, we had a lot of people talking about the drops. Here is a, I'm sorry, I just take one as a ring. Thank you very much. I wouldn't mind. But we had a ring, and now we're going to bring the matching earring. Not that you have to have a hexagon shape to match. If you have a blue wing in any shape at all, it's going to match because the colors will be the same. But this is like, am I there? Heaven? Did I make it? Wow, this feels like the jewelry equivalent. Look at the blues, the purples, the reds. Those are also princess cuts and round brilliance. It's princess cuts to really wrap around each side, but then the corners done with that round. 1122795. There were several of you interested in those really beautiful drops, but they're still here. So we had some fancy cuts earlier in a drop that was a tapered emerald cut. Now we're bringing you a carat weight that's 1125. This is more of a button style earring. It's a stud, sits closer to the ear, but it's large. It's 11 carats 25, so about 5 carat 60 or so in each earring in your center. But then they have the diamonds, and the diamonds again are a step up. Extraordinary level of diamonds here, princess and rounds together, the rounds dotting the corners just so it can be seamless and really create that perfect halo around it. It's a carat 71 in diamonds, so it's a lot of diamonds going around and around and around. Just keep in mind the last earring we had today in the first hour had 76 points of diamonds. So even though this is a slightly smaller carat weight of the centers, it's got way more diamond weight, like over a carat. So you're getting a really, really impressive look here. And it's going to be one pair in the white gold only, and they're 1125s in a hexagon, and one's got a smudge. So let me see. Is it this one here? Let me see. Am I just, yeah, there it is. Didn't see it, and then I saw it. Saw it, didn't see it. Let me just get that polished up for you. And then we're going to take the $17,999 price and get rid of it. Centered post here. Butterfly backing. So you've got any which way to wear them because, of course, there's no right, wrong way. It's not going to matter. As you move them, there is no change in the look. All you're going to decide really is, do you want the flat edge or the point at the top? That's the only thing to consider here. So you do have a centered post for that reason. You have enormous red flashes off of that stone as well, given that, well, look at it. It's got so much blue, so much red. It's just powerful. It really is. And those, do you see it there? Because I hesitate to come in any closer because I don't want to cut off the, you know, the earring at all. But look at this. Look at that princess cut material there, you see? See how there are 3 princess cuts set in a channel around every single one of the sides, and then it's the rounds in the corners there. So almost all of your carat 71 diamond weight, because the rounds are minimal. So most of your carat 71 diamond weight is in the princess cuts, and I think we just touched on how important those are and how specialty they are and how extraordinary, well, how they should be priced at more, but they're not. That's the beauty of what we're doing right now. Yes? I would love to say hi to a new register. Monica from Iowa. Thank you so much. Welcome to our show, Monica. She picked up one of our diamond pendants, I hear. That's exciting. It's a great way to start, and it's a classic. It is a classic. Thank you so, so much. Enjoy it, and happy holidays to you, and thanks for watching tonight. And let's talk big hexagons here and a great value, because I don't think 18,000 going to do it. That's for sure. Let me show you from a distance away so you can see the size. That's what, see what I mean? That would be the way you would probably wear it, with the point going, you know, straight up and down there. And then you've got a measurement here. They're big. They're going to be about 3/4 of an inch. If you do situate them that way in the ear, look at that. So that's definitely the definition of a button style earring. And then we're going to show them on because, you know, maybe that helps. Maybe I always picture people at home going, okay, I'm going to go find my ruler. Where's that? Let me go find a ruler, and then let me go pull that up to my ear. I have a better idea. I'll just show one on an ear for you. That's a little bit easier, I think. So that's what they look like from a distance away right there. So you can see that's, yeah, only for the primary piercing because it is large, isn't it? It's a great look. So you can see, and there's that gleam. I mean, what's so powerful? It's the reds for sure. That's what you're really seeing the most of. That's what's coming through so beautifully. And they're going to be affordable because we're still sitting here with our drop earrings, but maybe somebody's looking for more of that close to the ear style. That's what these give you. Take another look at them close up, and we'll get you a better value than even, where were the last ones? I think the last ones, we got them down to like, what, 99? No, I went lower than that. The last ones were, ooh, never mind. Oh, no. This is the huge diamond weight, so I'm actually supposed to get more for these than I was for the drop. Oh, no. That's not good. Okay, let me go lower. My last ones, by the way, were $79.99, and that's fine. That's 10 grand saved. Let's make it even better than that. If anybody wants this one-of-a-kind pair of earrings, and oh my goodness, I know we had the Hexagon go, I think it was Monday night. Yeah, it was Monday night, which was the 5-year anniversary of it was kind of our Blue Wing Block D party. And we had the Hexagon ring. I don't know if you were the lucky, lucky winner of that one, this would be your earring to go with it. But like I said, it'll really work with any of your Blue Wings, whether you have an oval, princess, Asher, emerald cut, whatever you have, because the colors, if you've shopped Blue Wing with us, the colors are going to be identical. I'm going to take another $1,000 off. Let's make them $69.99 and get them gone, shall we? $69.99. Happy holidays indeed. Now we're saving you all the money. Take a look. There it is, $69.99, only one pair only.
Is the Ametrine true to size?
Yeah, it is. It is true to size. The Ametrine. We're talking about a piece from earlier. And oh, by the way, if you have any requests, get those in. Happy to help. And then we've only got, again, we're down to about 90 minutes left in the show, so not a lot of time here. $69.99 on our big hexagons. I love them. They're so powerful. It really, we talk about emerald cuts with the step faceting, but when you have all these, because it's still step faceting, but they're angled differently and there's more of the angles, so they're really turning and moving with the light. It looks so cool. All right, so fancy cut tanzanites are a no-go tonight, but that is just a fabulous value if you want them. If you want to try them, again, get them at home, see what they're all about, then decide. That's the beauty of shopping here with us, okay? So you've got a really good value there at under $7,000. It is time to, yes. Oh, you're going to take the drops after all. All right, drops are gone. Do they need to see them again, or did they see them fully presented earlier, just to make sure that they're not just taking my word for it? Drops are gone. Congratulations. The hexagons are here. And then let me give you a little preview of what is happening in 25 minutes. I mentioned there's a special designer ring coming up that's new, and it looks like this. Oh, yeah. Stack ring. Ring guards, beautiful. Only one option. There's only yellow diamonds and yellow gold. And look at how strong those yellow diamonds are. That's coming up in about 24 minutes, but who's counting? All right, so coming up, and don't wait because the hexagons are going to go just like the tapered emerald cuts did just a few moments ago. And then here we go. I'm going to show you next. We've got a men's color change Spinel too. Okay, seeing those move is everything though. You know, as they just go and rotate their way around the wheel, that's one thing. But I'm just gonna, you know how when these are on your ear, how much movement they're gonna get? And I'm doing that now, just giving them a little extra shimmy and shake and doing their thing, and look what's happening. Sometimes multiple sides at once. They're just lighting up red. Look at that. Not to mention you get like a bright white silvery flash and bright red flashes. It's all happening. That is so electrifying. That's the word. It's electrifying to see that quality there. So $69.99 if you want that one pair of hexagons. And then we're going to be on our way here. We got so much to show you tonight, but very little time. And yes, that yellow diamond band is made in the same way that designer 3-stone diamond ring and bangle were. It's just scaled down a bit. So we're going to have that for you. And I'm going to move those aside. I know we have several of you thinking about those. And I want to show you a really, well, wait, there is an Asher cut here. So I promised this one tonight. Yeah. There it is. The more traditional way to get similar faceting to what we just saw in the hexagon. But that's an Asher. So that's here. We'll take a little tanzanite break. I don't want to overwhelm you with Blue Wing Block Ds, although there are many of us who just can't get enough. Hey, Carolyn, just a shout out. Carolyn W., if you're out there looking for the signet ring, I have it here. We can show it. I just showed it recently, so I don't want to show it unless you guys really want to see it, but because I know a lot of you know what that's all about. But we have our big top of the hour. Before we get there, I'm going to do a quick wheel for you. It's been a while since we've really done a deep discount wheel. This one's still to come. We'll get to that. I'm going to put up an assortment. Some of my favorites are up here too. I got a little chance to hand select some of my favorite pieces to kind of get our end of the year clearance going, and wanted to just make this quick and abbreviated. So I'm going to put them all together on a wheel. I have really what are just rare. We have the round mandarin, which I had just the other day, a similar one, but it had a lot of diamond weight, so kind of outpriced a lot of people. This is just, That's a cat's eye indicolite. I don't even have an indicolite that's that color, let alone this color. Then it plays with that chatoyancy. Stop with that one. That's a Carat 52. That's gorgeous. But I'm not stopping because there's more. And when I tell you that I'm going to get my own chance to price these all as I want to on some of my what is happening now. Now we're talking about it's just getting rarer and rarer and rarer. That's alexandrite at 61 points. Then it has yellow diamonds and white diamonds, and then maybe the rarest of them all. Wait, how do you get more rare than cat's eye and dicholite? Big alexandrite, gorgeous round mandarin. That would be it. I'm actually going to switch these around. That is a heart-shaped. I'm sorry, some stones are just pretty, and sometimes you don't need me here to tell you how rare it is. It's just pretty. Isn't that the theory, right? Technically, you shouldn't have to know anything about your gem except one thing, and that is, do you like it? Do you like the way it looks? Does it make you happy? Does it make you smile? That's kind of all that's really required. Oh, if it's rare on top of that, fine. Oh, it's a great deal on top of that, even better. That's my wheel. I think you can probably tell if we've met before, you can probably tell why I was excited about those 4 individual rings and why I'm excited to bring them to you, not at their price that they've been before, not at the regular old TVON pricing where it should be, but at a phenomenal price. Yeah, it's a phenomenal 4. There are 2 phenomena, actual literal phenomena stones up there. Can you guess which ones? One's got a chatoyancy and one has got a color change. So which one of these 4 are you going to get for your very own collection? I wouldn't be surprised if one collector gets all 4 because that's how well priced they are. I've got carat weights. And remember, for all of you that are saying, I like the Paraiba, that's a corner rupee, which is actually more rare than Paraiba. But yeah, it definitely does look like a neon green Paraiba, doesn't it? The heart shape there in the front. Isn't that gorgeous? And now the best part of all is that I get to discount them tremendously. Tremendously. They are going to be just, this is going to be a bonkers little nutty here. 61 point alexandrite right over here. Let's start with that huge alexandrite. I thought that was a 1 carat. Visually it is. It's a 61 pointer with 9 points in yellow. Carat 17. You will never, ever, ever believe this price tag. Part of me is saying just take the wheel down and put that one up by itself because that's a major headline. However, we're going to get you all of them at a great price. So that's also, I didn't finish my thought, I don't think, because I was so stunned. That's a carat 17 in white diamonds too. So you're getting an overall carat weight here. Guys, this is crazy good. Over a carat and a quarter in diamonds, yellow and white, and a 61 point Alex that looks like a 1 carat. Then you have the corner rupee, which is a, oh, they're calling it a trillion. Okay, I guess it is. Fooled me. Look at the cleft of the heart-shaped halo. So it takes a pear shape, or trillion, and looks like a heart shape because it's got the heart shape setting around it. That's a 59 point corner rupee, and it is a 65 point diamond weight. Let's go to our cat's eye in dicholite. A true blue stone, but it glows. It's the most intriguing blue color because it doesn't look like any other blue stone. And there's a lot of blue stones out there, but that doesn't look like any of the others. That's a cat's eye. Carat 52 in dicholite, true blue, 88 points in diamonds. And then we go to the mandarin. Did you notice what's happening there? It's not only that it's a nearly 2 carat round, it's a carat 86 round mandarin, but it has pink diamonds and white diamonds in the classic double halo. And we have, would you believe this, not a single caller is believing in the value on the phenomenal 4. Go figure. We're going to have some very, very happy shoppers here if you're quick. I'm going to put it this way. We're going to have some very happy shoppers and some very unhappy shoppers because, well, rather it'll be the people who aren't the shoppers that are unhappy because they missed out. These are one of a kinds. They all have got to go. Oh, my goodness. They stay as is except for 2. The cat's eye and dicholite will change the gold color. It's yellow now. You can change it if you want. And then the corner rupee will change as well. That's that wannabe heart shape. Looks like a heart shape. Kind of is. Not quite. But it looks like. This is any one you want. One crazy. Do you have faith? In Lolo we trust, right? That's kind of the motto here. You've got to believe, especially when I get to hand select the pieces. It's the end of the year. I'm already starting the end of the year clearance. That's the beauty of this event. That's what we're doing. Every day you watch from here to the end of the year. And oh, are we here on Christmas Eve? Yes. Are we here on Christmas night? Yes. Are we here on New Year's Eve? Yes. Are we here on New Year's Day? Yes. And all the other days in between, except for Tuesdays. We're here. So everything you will see from now until, actually beyond New Year, when we welcome in 2024, is going to be an exceptional end of the year discount. And I still am awaiting a caller on the line, and maybe it'll help to let you know that they're not going to be $69.99, because maybe that's what we're all expecting, and rightfully so. That would be a great value. We're going to do a lot better than $69.99. Do I have anybody wanting an ultra rare? Do you have one that's up there that's maybe missing from your current collection that you've always thought about? But maybe, hey, let's face it, all 4 of these stones would be normally some of the most expensive in the world. So that's easily what could keep you out of the deal. That's what keeps you out usually, is the price tag. Listen, I hear this all the time. How many people say this every single day? Well, one day when I win the lottery, or this is like hitting the lottery, because you get the fine jewelry that, let's face it, in these 4 cases are hardly available in retail anywhere, no matter how much money you have to spend. And now they're going to be priced like they're costume jewelry. And I don't mean $69, $59, $49, or $39, and I tell you they're all going to go because they're not even going to be even $3,999. This is what value is all about. And if you want to change the gold, remember, you can change it on this one and you can change it on this one. These 2 have different colors of diamonds, so they stay the way they are because you have pink and white, and you have yellow and white, and yellow and white. So you get 2 gold colors because you have 2 diamond colors. So that's how that works. We have 1 caller, and you know what? I'm striving to get all 4 of these out the door. I know that's a tall order when you're 4 days from Christmas. I get that because for a lot of you guys, it's getting close to the 21st. So we'll call it 4 days, right? We're there. I'm going to do better than even $3,000. You know what? Skip even $29.99. Let's skip it. Let's keep going. Let's keep dropping. And hopefully, if there is just a piece that speaks to you, that on any level is just saying, try me, or maybe you think you like it, try it. It's going to be super affordable to do so. It's not even going to be $1,999 a ring. And when there's round mandarin, that's a step up. When there's that specialty cut corner rupine, a step up. Indicolite, round, cat's eye, true blue, oh my goodness, and the alexandrite, which I keep wanting to remind you because I know we don't have graphics up there because there's 4 rings, but that alexandrite ring itself has almost 1.25 carats in diamonds. That's really sensational as well. Actually, it's over 1/4 carat, isn't it? So I'm going on memory here, but that's wild. You don't see that. There's 1.17 carat just in white diamonds alone in the alexandrite. Then you get the yellow diamonds. Then you get the really important alexandrite, which is the color-changing phenomenal chrysoberyl. So take what you can. I'll keep on going because I still don't have anybody saying sold, and that is unacceptable. They got to go. I've got free carte blanche range to do whatever it's going to take to get all 4 of these pieces of home. That's exactly what we're going to do. Take a look. They're not even going to be 19, 18, 17, 16, or, wow, $15.99. This is what value is all about. And you just can't come up with a more unique variety than what's up here. And we're going to try them on. We'll give you all those carat weights again. You need to be on the phone lines because they're not even $1,500. They're $14.99 for 60 seconds while they last. And that's that. It's all we can do to make those super affordable, get you all your favorites up there. And yes, $14.99, any one of them, and we got that final call. So let's take a look. I'm just going to take my own favorite here, which is the alexandrite. And you know what? Maybe now that you've seen this price tag, I really do feel like, Tony, we're going to need to use your help here, and we're going to need the graphics on this one. I just keep in mind there's 4 available, but let's start with this one and come in even closer and show you what it's all about, because if that stays, then I have to retire tonight because this is the craziest value. It is 1120,479, and that's going to be a 61-point alexandrite. That is a mounting that every single time I've had it, and I've had this hundreds of times, it's always a 1 carat. So that 61 pointer is facing up like a 1 carat oval all day long. It is 61 points in the oval, 9 points in the yellow diamonds, and 1.17 carat. So there again is that really big, You remember when I was a kid growing up, there was this group called CNC Music Factory, and it was in the 90s, and it was in like 90s heyday music, which is still, I think, some of the best music. Fight me on it. I love it. And you know what? There was this song called Things That Make You Go, and it was pretty cool and catchy. And that is, I'm having flashbacks and humming it now because that is a moment. $14.99 for which one? You want the indicolite? Let me show that. Let me show it on the hand here for you. Remember that one we can change the gold, Victor, so it's going to be 112, 1169. It just glows. Look at that indicolite. That's the cat's eye indicolite that we have for you. That's a 1 only. It's already gone. It's in yellow now. You can change it to white or rose, and that's a 1.52 carat round with 88 points in diamonds, double halo, and keeping them going down the side. So well done there. Look at that cat's eye glowing from a distance too. It looks so good, and that's going to be $14.99. All right, coming up, 3 left. Let's take a look though at the alexandrite all on its own by itself. And that again, yes, all your information right there is for the cat's eye. So Victor, if they needed to see that, but that one's long gone. So we'll take a look here at 1120. 479. The 61 pointer that looks all day like a 1 carat. I love that there are 2 yellow diamonds, both very strong colors. They're set kind of wedged in between that split shank. Then it's a carat 17. Those diamonds start at one end, they go up in the double row. Look how big the diamonds are even from the sides. Then they continue to that double halo as well. So a beautiful look. Then we'll go ahead and come in close with the corner rupine and the mandarin so you can see those as well. Sure, Mary, we'll show the Royal Zambaran round next. You got it. I have got a live request here. We'll show that next, although she called it a Zambonga, which I like even better. She spelled it Z-A-M, and I'm sure that's spell check. I get it, Mary, no knock on you, but Z-A-M-B-O-A-N-G-A, Zambonga. Zambonga garnet. I like that. I don't know what Zambonga means in Swahili, but I know Zambaran means purple. I hope I just didn't say a bad word in Swahili, but Zambonga. We're going to show you the Zambaran garnet coming up, and that's going to be our round. And then I just want to give the other 2 pieces from the wheel that are left a little love. So we'll show the corner rupine here. It's going to be 1120063. There it is, and that's important because you can see there that it does look like a heart shape, even when you're up close. And then you realize, oh no, I see it, it's a trillion. But that heart-shaped halo around it really helps it look like a heart-shaped stone. But you get all the special faceting inside that would be identical if it did have that, you know, very distinctive cleft on the stone itself. 65 points in diamond weight. That is a really rare gem. But I'm sorry, you guys, isn't that just pretty, or is it just me? Is it me? I always wonder this, and I need to talk to, if I ever go to an eye doctor, I'll talk to him about it. But like, does your eye color have anything to do with what colors you're attracted to? I've always wondered that. Do we have any ophthalmologists that are watching? I almost said optometrists, but that's a different deal. Sorry, I don't know those terms very well. But ophthalmologists, do we have any watching? Like, if I have green eyes, do I automatically am I attracted to green things? I'm not sure. Not sure how that works, but I've always had that thought. I'm just adoring the stone. I think it's one of the most bright, lively, beautiful. It is neon. I mean, it really does. If you did not, and I've been in this business a while, like if you didn't tell me what that was, I would say Paraíba. It's a Paraíba. It's a Paraíba all day. Look at it. It's got the blues with the greens. It is the ultimate bright neon. And it's $14.99. Okay, one more to look at, and it's the mandarin up close. Then we'll get to the Zambonga. But there it is. That is the mandarin garnet, and that's going to be 1122220. I kind of like the number. It's going to be our 186 round. That's a very big size. 50 points in the weight. Oh yeah, this is the one they reversed. 14 points. Yeah, my bag has it wrong. It's 14 points in the pink and 50 points in the white. My bag has it reversed. I'm sure it's changed on your invoice. Anyway, that's $14.99 as well. And that's a really, really, really gorgeous round. And just nice to see it kind of upgraded a bit. I mean, there's no need to upgrade it. It's a mandarin garnet. It's rare on its own. It's a round. It's a big size. It's all that beautiful look. But then to have pink diamonds first and then white diamonds on the outside, so pretty. So that's going to be $14.99 as well. So that is, and would you know it, all 3 except for the fabulous cat's eye indicolite are still here. So we still have the somebody go explain this to me. Alexandrite, corner rupine, and the mandarin garnet are still here. Now we get to show you a Zambaran garnet. It's a 511, so it's a very large stone. It's 1120926. Let's get this one up to bat here. I'm missing baseball. Look at this. Oh my gosh, what in the world? Another one where if I did not tell you what that was, you would say, hello, best rubellite I've ever seen. A rubellite can't even do this because that would be a typical rubellite tourmaline color. But rubellites, being tourmalines, have all those clarity issues, you know, more issues with clarity than Vogue, where it's like dirtier, so it's hazier, so it doesn't have that crisp pop to it. This has the pop. Zambarans usually lean more purple. Zambaran does mean purple. That's what it means. They mine these in Tanzania. So the people that, you know, are there speak Swahili, so they named these garnets Zambarans. They are, yes, a color shifting garnet. Next month's birthstone, by the way, in a few weeks it'll be January. This is one of the many, many, many beautiful January garnet birthstones. However, this one's special because this particular 5 carat 11 round has more red and pink. It's like a beautiful red fuchsia more than it is a purple. and yet it's still going to give you, because it's a color shifting stone, so as you see it in different lights, that can be as easy as walking out of your house, walking into your house, walking into a store, walking into an office, walking into any different light environment. They're all going to deliver a little different color nuance. You're going to sometimes see more purple, sometimes see more blue, sometimes see more red. But overall, it's a garnet that's giving all of those jewel tones together. And that's what makes this one, well, this one is just a step up. It's a 511. It also has pink diamonds, 21-point pink diamond weight, and a 92-point white diamond weight. And keep that in mind, it's a one of a kind. That is so bright. Watch this. If I darken the light, do you see how I just have full light? And then watch, I'm going to put my hand over one of our lights here and just warm up. Okay, no, I'm going to just shadow it. So you can see that that is, look at how much deeper. Do you see how the color changed just based on a little less light? That's powerful. I know we don't typically call this a neon stone, but that is showing a neon property, this ability to be more lively and more brilliant and more glowing with less light. That's what neon is defined by. So here it is, 92 points plus 21 points. Just sensational, isn't it? And we're going to blow it out right now. It's a new one. It's in rose gold. It stays in the rose gold, actually. It's not going to show much. Let me try it on right now so you can see. And this one may actually fit me pretty well. Look at this. This is a really, you think we're just showing that brilliance because it's up close? Nope. Look what it looks like from a distance. How that's just shifting right before your eyes. That's what it does. And we have one. And it's got a, I'm going to show it to you. This is tacky, but I'm going to show it to you. It's $49.99 for the Royal Zambaran garnet that you see right there. There it is. That's $49.99. I'm not doing that. Did you see it start at $10,401? So actually, I like that it's over 50% off. This is a little surprise. I was shopping the other day, online, of course. That's how I shop. One of the biggest designers in the world, one of my favorites, happens to be, you know, they've got Medusas, they're in Italy, and, you know, they're a pretty big designer. I went on their website, pulled up the sales section, and the bags that had previously, because, you know, end of the year, the bags that had previously been 50% off suddenly went 70. I'm sorry, big designers don't do that. They don't do that. It was a glitch in the system, and they had to honor it. 70% off on really, really good. That's what this is. It's happening right now. You're not paying $49.99. Has that ever happened where you just are shocked with the value and you know something's up because that never happens? It's wrong. That's what's happening right now, except I know it's happening. You know it's wrong. That's the beauty of shopping here every day. You're not waiting for that once-in-a-lifetime computer glitch, because I happen to be surfing the internet on that site at 4 a.m. Pacific time, and there was a weird glitch because they were doing some site maintenance, and I got a bag for 70% off that had no business being 70% off. Here's what we're going to do. You get a better deal than $49.99. You get a better deal than $39 or $29.99. This is the biggest Zambaran, and it really does look either like a really good sapphire or a really good rubellite, both of which would be even more, and not even $29.99. Let's just give you that little surprise. It's on sale, and I know we're making this a deal right now. It's $1,999 instead. So that is the beautiful Zambaran. Somebody's going to pick it up and love it, and that is one of our best. Remember, we still have the Alexandrite and the fabulous corner rupine and the mandarin from that last wheel, all at $14.99, which is really, really special. So keep that in mind. And then we have that top of the hour coming up. Where are we? We've got like 3 minutes till the top of the hour. So yellow diamond band, designer style, coming up. Well, not next. We'll have one more item before we do that. This was not even supposed to be here tonight, but here it is, $19.99, and we got you a huge savings of $3,000 off to get that rare, rare Zambaran. That is what makes it. I wish I had another one. I keep looking around. I'm thinking there must be another Zambaran here, because I want to show you what they typically look like, because, you know, my mom's really good at that. She's got that incredible color memory where she could just walk into a store and, you know, find the perfect match in something for this really odd color to match whatever from like a year ago. But that's hard to do sometimes unless you have a side-by-side comparison. And it doesn't look like I have a Zambaran. I just, again, you guys, maybe if you can recall what we've seen in the past, they are really looking more like rhodolite garnets or more like a Again, a deep purple color. This is the ultimate rarity level to get the reds and the hot pinks, and that's what's happening more so than the purple colors. So even though we're still going to call it, who knows, maybe that's what zambunga means. Maybe it means more pink. Yes, that one's gone. Congratulations, enjoy it. Thank you so much. Also have a men's color change. Maybe that means more pink to the stone. Here we go. I have a really, really special pear-shaped ruby. I'll just flash it. There's a ruby. That's clean. That's clean right there. That looks nice. That's a super clean ruby, isn't it? 260 there. Just flash that one. Hey, operators, did anybody get the alexandrite? No. Okay. So I'm just going to review that. We're going to go just recap it, because we only have about 1 minute till our yellow diamond band arrives, and that's going to get our phone lines a little jammed for probably, I don't know, the next 3 hours, even though we only have 1 hour left in the show. But here's our 1120479. And it's a 61-point alexandrite. I know, I'm recapping it. It was on the wheel. We had 4 great pieces. They were on the wheel. I just want to show this to you because I think maybe I did something wrong, clearly. Because that 61-point stone is amazing. It is so clean. It's got the blues and the greens, which this is a not color shift, color change. This is the full phenomena effect of green, in this case like a blue-green to a red-purple color. That's the way it goes from one color to another. And we're about to embark on a big top-of-the-hour journey, so make sure you stay with me. And we still have the Asher-cut 9-carat tanzanite coming up as well in the last hour, so I would not go anywhere. But we have got a celebration here, and that ring with the 9 points in the yellow and the carat 17 in the white, that has got some really, really special overall diamond weight. Gets you over 1.25 carats. It's 126 in diamonds, both the yellow and the white diamonds together. And there's that stone that looks like a 1 carat, but you don't have to pay the $8,000 you would for a 1 carat LX because it's just under. And it's $1,499. Victor, who got that zambaran? Dale. Congratulations. Where's Dale calling from? Wonderful. Dale in New Mexico, and they know a lot of natural beauty. So not surprising that Dale saw the natural beauty of that zambaran. Thank you so much. Enjoy it. Let's talk about $14.99. Top of the hour is here, though, so we must transition into our big special, which is going to be such a thrill because we've never had anything like this either. It's, a lot of people at this time of year. Welcome to the show, by the way, if you're just tuning in. Glad you're with us tonight. It's Wednesday. We're live. We're in Los Angeles. A very rainy, bleak, rare day. We never see rain. So we've had a lot of rain the last few hours. So welcome in. Hopefully the gems are bringing sunshine and warmth to wherever you may be, given that we're approaching winter solstice tomorrow. So yeah, we're probably going to have a big celebration. Shortest day of the year is tomorrow. So we're getting you ready with some great jewelry. And while most are taking this end of the year, right before Christmas time, and taking the old, the tired, backstock, and discounting that for you, we are taking what is still, here we are days away from Christmas time, and we are still bringing out brand new luxury designer styles that we've never had before. And so it's that critical time of year where you are, if you're sick of saying you don't want to see the tired and the leftover that's everywhere else, you want to see the really, really good, the statement pieces, but still affordable and still all the values we bring. That's exactly what this top of the hour is about. It actually comes off the heels of bringing a diamond collection that I really, really wanted to just, put my 2 cents in on and design for you because a lot of you have been asking for a big diamond bangle. We brought the big bangle with the big diamonds. It was that one that had the really heavy gold and, it was sleek. It had the really big diamonds all set into the gold, the burnished piece. I have had nothing but rave reviews about that bangle, so much so we made a ring to match. That finally debuted. It felt like it was like 3 years, but it debuted a few months later. And we've had that same thing, rave reviews, all this excitement over our diamond band. Well, now we're going to bring you similar, influenced by that design, which is so well known, but we're bringing it to you in a scaled down version, but an upgrade in the diamonds. So it's 112-1880, and it's actually the yellow diamond version of. There's still going to be, it's still a band that's made beautifully. Decent gold weight when you're talking about, it's still a narrow band. We wanted this to be actually a stackable, potentially. We wanted it to be standalone, yes, but could be stacked as well. Could be a ring guard style. But you have here yellow diamonds 3 of them. So it's really easy to see where it's going to be properly setting on the hand because it's, you know, the 3, which obviously symbolic number, always looks aesthetically right to have 3, but you're also going to see them evenly spaced, just like we did the ring. And here's what we have for you, 8 points in yellow diamonds that you're going to see are really vivid. They're very bright. They're much brighter than we typically see in a yellow diamond. I'm not talking about here, but I'm talking about if you're shopping natural diamonds elsewhere. In the yellow variety, they usually are quite pale. I really struggle with those because the problem is that when you get a not so great white diamond, it also tends to tinge yellow. And so if you're looking at a pale yellow, it's sometimes very difficult to know if you're wearing a bad white diamond or a yellow diamond. So I really, really look for those yellow diamonds that are going to be really distinctively bright yellow. And obviously, the brighter they get, the more rare they become, the more money you're supposed to spend. We're going to change the game here. And it's a great try me. It's a great way to, you know, try our jewelry. It's a great way to, if you're working on a budget, which most of us are this time of year, it's a great way to still treat yourselves to some really fine designer jewelry. And we've got a special for you since it's so stackable. So let me show you. And I've got different sizes. Now, there's only going to be one gold color here because yellow diamonds, how are they usually set? Well, it's also our most popular gold we're seeing lately, which is yellow gold. We're going to take a look at these, and let me move that alexandrite aside and bring out the fabulous designer yellow gold and yellow diamond 3-stone band. That is, I know we see 3-stone styles all the time, but a lot of times that's prong set. This is so beautifully fresh, modern, contemporary because the diamonds are burnished. So it's all set. What that means is it's not as much a bezel. It's truly setting the diamond down into the gold so that the surface of the gold delineates not at all. It does not change whatsoever. The surface is completely smooth. You have a flush setting, so it's where we say burnished into the gold. Some people call it a gypsy setting. I like burnished. Burnished is proper. It's going to be set down in. So this, from a practical level, if you're stacking it, if you're this time of year, hey, we're headed into winter here officially tomorrow. So you're probably, if you live somewhere cold, you're probably wearing gloves. You're probably one of those that, again, you just appreciate whether it's a pinky ring, a thumb ring. This would be a perfect size for anywhere on the hand, which is why I'm going to show it multiple places on the hand for you to explore. But it's also going to be an incredible value. Anywhere to the index finger. I'm going to show you everywhere. But it is such a great style. And like our previous 3-stone diamond designer styles, we're going to do solid all the way through. So when you see the very, very, very back, which is usually a very narrow point of a ring in solid gold, look how thick it is. Look how much depth of the gold you have. Look at the size it gives you there. It's not much different from what you see across the top, which is housing these 8 points of diamonds here. So among the 3, obviously this is not about getting a huge carat weight. This is about the style of it. This is about the versatility of it. The fact is you're getting about 2.5 point diamonds each, which is still a good size, especially when they're that vibrant yellow color. They are, now that you've seen the color, let me point out and reiterate that they are indeed natural. So these are not treated in any way. They're not heated. A lot of yellow diamonds are. Most of the yellow diamonds you shop for. Even when they say natural, because the big, again, this is why the diamond world is complex, is that even when you have a natural diamond, a lot of times those natural diamonds are treated. So they're still calling them natural diamonds. You're going, oh, it's a natural yellow diamond. That doesn't mean it's a natural yellow. It might mean it's a natural diamond, but that they've enhanced it and applied treatments to make it yellow in color. So I really want to make it clear that when we're shopping here, this is a natural yellow. So from the earth, it's a yellow diamond. It was mined as a yellow diamond. It then is faceted and polished and then set 3 times over in this ring. And that is what's rare. So let's take a look at it, and we're going to make it really affordable. And we have nobody on the phone lines because you probably look at that and go, well, that's going to be a $4,000 ring. And it's going to look like I went to that big designer, so I like it. You know, big designer, red boxes, little gold script. Then you've got maybe what? You know, $9,000, $10,000 price tag. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Now, I realize I usually put everything on the ring finger for you, but look at how I just wanted to mix and match here, how pretty these are as a pinky ring, as an index finger ring. This could be unisex completely, men's or ladies, but then there's also this option. With the smoothness and the way it's set, I'm going to show you here, because that's the way a lot of people are going to wear it, with your stack on the ring finger. But then you could actually stack multiples this way. With that straight, really great squared off edge, you can stack as many as you want, side by side by side, And even though these are all different sizes, they still stack beautifully. And then I'll put a third one on, and you can see how that stacks, even though that's a smaller size. Let me see if I can still put these together just to show you, even though I've got a 6 on, and I've got a 7 on, and I've got a 4 on, you can still see how they're going to sit. And if you had the same size, they'd sit even better. But they're all going to sit together flush, and that's the idea. So see if you push them together right there, there's that flush setting. So you have a great stack ring, great for ring guards. Let's get you a great deal. And maybe for some people, first time getting a yellow diamond, that's natural. First time maybe buying fine jewelry. Gifting for the younger generation who it's all about yellow gold right now. Fancy colored diamonds are the rage. This is what all the bigwigs wear, and all the people that've got unlimited funds to spend, they're wearing all those different colors of natural diamonds, like pinks and yellows, purples and blues, greens, and the sort. This is going to be your yellow diamond version. Adds that little extra pop. Even if you only wear white gold, I could see this being that perfect addition next to your white gold jewelry, so that you have what? A nice little mix, a little two-tone effect going on. And it really just brings, I mean, there's nothing like having new jewelry. But when we tend to, as people buy things that we like, they sometimes look like the other things we bought because we liked that too. So then everything looks the same. And it's nice sometimes to add a little extra pop. And if you only wear white metal, platinums, sterling silvers, or white gold with rhodium, you could wear this and really amp up your look. We need to make this affordable, and not $9.99 affordable, but like really get you the opportunity to get more than one if you want to, because you saw the ability they had to stack, you saw the way that they fit, you saw the way they're going to be versatile enough to where if you said, well, what do? I want one for a pinky ring and for a thumb ring, but those are two different ring sizes, so what am I going to do? You get two because they're affordable, because it's not going to be $9.99. So this is how we bring you a $9.09 at night, $9.99 value. No, we're going to do better than that, so you can get up to 9 of them if you want to. It's going to be that affordable. So come on in. And remember, this is why we do the sizing. Don't take it to a jeweler and spend hundreds of dollars and wait while they have your ring. We size it so it ships and arrives ready to wear. We have a lot of new shoppers this time of year. People have never thought of shopping off TV, but maybe for whatever reason you're going, I'm not dealing with the stores this year. Or the stores in my town are closed. I don't see much in the way of jewelry stores. There aren't a lot of options. You want to shop here, get the great value, get the great quality, and save money doing it. This is how you do it, and it's not even $499. Did we just take an incredible value on natural yellow diamonds and cut the price in half and give you an opportunity where, yeah, if you need 2 or 3 or 1, you have the most affordable opportunity to do it. But it's not going to be $499. That's the beauty of it. We're going to save you a bundle here. So if you want to get a couple, maybe it's going to be you and a gift. This is so versatile, and this is what I don't always say, you know, I'll be the first to say all season long. We're not a gifting network usually, but when we have those pieces that are classics, when we have pieces that are versatile among many different generations and styles and looks, this is that style. The diamond pendant earlier was that way, where that's a style that really transcends one individual. It's classic. So is this. Men's, ladies, any finger on the hand, 1 or wear 10. You could do anything. You could stack them across the hand, down the hand, whichever way you want to do it. But if we're going to talk that way, we need to work on that price and get it down even lower. And remember, you're still getting, I think, besides the diamonds, which are the headline, of course, the fact they're natural yellows and they're as vibrant as they are, we need to step backwards and look at the gold weight, because you have a lot of gold in this ring that right now would cost you easily $1,500 by itself. If there was no yellow diamond presence at all, you could spend $1,500 and just get a gold band, because this is really heavy. It's got that finished all the way inside. It's solid, solid mirror finish. You know what? That same mirror finishing that's on the exterior that makes it look so good is on the interior as well, so that it's smooth. I have scars from jewelry. I've been doing this 21 years, and when you try on 100 pieces of jewelry a day, I have scars from pieces that weren't finished properly, or, you know, just pinched because they closed or whatever. This is that comfortable, silky fit and feel on the hand. It's not even $499. I hope you get one, and maybe it's going to be a first time to experience yellow diamonds. Do it now, because I can tell you there's not another yellow diamond piece in our inventory that is priced this way. So take a look, because it's not even $499. Welcome to our last 45 minutes of a Wednesday in which the price tags have been nothing short of wild. And the ironic part is we still have a few pieces left for you, and we'll recap those too. But $499 is not doing it. And think about the symbolism of 3 stones. Think about all the meaning this could have. Still an April birthstone coming up. I love it because it's, again, pairing up well. I would love this next to a signet ring. I mean, you can really stack this. Stack it anywhere. This is, how many rings can you actually say would be worn anywhere on the finger, anywhere on the hand? That's it. We could even do a midi ring if you wanted us to. Check this out. Next to a signet ring. Probably not the thing you were thinking, but look at that. That's a 3/4 inch signet ring, and look at how that band stacks next to it, and you could put another one on the other side. It really is versatile with anything and everything, and you know what? I'll tell you what. We only have got a couple of them. Let's make it even better. Even better than $4.99. You're not loving the price, and I'm cool with that. My only job here for the next few weeks, since it's December, not even few weeks, 11 days, that we have to clear out every single piece in this inventory, and yet we're bringing out brand new right now, and it's still here. The last thing I want to do is, when I have to show you tens of thousands of pieces in the next 11 days, I don't want to have a brand new piece that's an awesome value stick around and be one of the bunch. Let's move this out. Let's get you a better price right now here for the last part of our Wednesday. It's not even $499. And for those of you that are believers that say fine jewelry is too much money, I can't afford the good stuff, I'm done with fine jewelry, I'll go costume, I'll go lab grown. This is why we exist, and it's more important now that TVON's here than ever before, because with the whole world going to lab grown and simulants and synthetics are worse. Synthetics where it's actually mimicking, chemical makeups mimic the real thing. And that makes it very difficult to tell, except all the lab-grown stuff is supposed to be engraved with, you know, LGD in the back, okay? Just so you know, so you can always know if you need a loop, look at the inside of the stone, look at the back side, and see if you see that engraving, because that's what the industry is supposed to do, so that nobody gets fooled. We only have the natural stuff here. We only have the good stuff, and this is not even $450 or $449. It's an impossibility to get this gold this price today. You're getting it for $399. But hold on. Because I want you to be able, you know what, let's just do something wild here. For those of you thinking about more than one, because I think this ring, whether it's for you in gifting, whether it's I got to get one for me and my 3 sisters or my 2 daughters, I want you to have the ultimate opportunity here. Instead of just $399, that's a great price if you want one. We're getting busy on the lines. No surprise why. If you want one, $399, great value. If you want to get more than one, and that's what I would recommend for different sizes, his and hers, gifting, whatever it is. 2 for ring guards, maybe 1 is a thumb ring. Let's give you a better opportunity if you do want to get more than one. If you want to, here's what I'm going to do. This is not supposed to happen. Okay, we're already, by the way, my lowest price was $799. I can show that to you on the back. An $800 TVON ring tonight is now less, and it's not even going to be $399. That's great if you want one. If you want to get 3 or more, I'll tell you what, I'll make 3 available for under $1,000. We will discount them. If you get 3 or more, I will make them essentially $333 a piece, and you get 3 for $999. And that way you can mix and match. No, they don't need to be all the same size. You could get a size 4 and an 8 and a 10. You could get 3 size 6s, whatever you want to do. You could get 2 for the ring guards in the same size, like a 7, and then get 1 for your thumb, which is an 8. It's totally up to you, but if you want to, we'll do 3 for $999. It makes them $333 a piece. Take a look at that. That's a really good value. And that way gives you even more affordability, and especially the ability to get more than one, stack them, do whatever, get different sizes. The only decision, again, is the size, because the yellow gold is going to be the only way to go here. The yellow gold is the only option, because we're showing off the yellow diamonds, and look at how bright the yellow diamonds are in comparison too. That would be a lot of times, if you're getting a really good yellow diamond, it would be a match to the gold, the way you see that, especially with that 14K. And let me tell you, if that yellow diamond was the same exact color, it'd be pretty, it would be rare, that'd be a really nice yellow diamond. But the fact is, these are so much more vivid and vibrant instead. So last call, we have already got just a few minutes left in the show, guys, so we don't have a lot of time left. So here's the deal. I'd love to open it up to your requests all night long if you have one. I have a little kind of a holdover from our anniversary show on Blue Wing, because I knew there would be some of you, there would be 1 or 2 of you that would not have seen the Monday night show with our big 5-year anniversary. So I held off on one of the Asher cuts. And we have a better value tonight than we did on the anniversary show because, well, you know, it's the day or 2 after. So we'll show that to you. $333, way to go if you want if you get 3 or more. So you don't have to get increments of 3. In other words, you don't have to get 3 or 6 or 9. you know, you could go ahead and just get 4, and that price would still apply then. So if you get 3 or more, it's going to be $333 each, just so you know. So last call, I'm going to try them on again. Where else would you like to see it? We did the ring, the pinky, oh, let's do the thumb here again. I had that on. I'm not sure if I showed it to you. So there it is. That's what it looks like as a thumb ring. I love a thumb ring that, again, I like anything for a thumb ring that's more narrow and that doesn't sit up too high. And this is one of those, because you can see here, it's got thickness in the gold, but it doesn't sit up too high. Think about pairing it up and putting it next to something else as well. It will really, really work. Even if you want to create a two-tone effect, that'd be lovely. And then I'm going to show you here, this is what it would look like. I had one earlier on an index finger. Looks great. Again, outer parts of the hand, like the pinky and the index, also want to be more aware and maybe just a little more conscious about having it sit low profile, so it's just not knocking everything out around. And then you've got, of course, it could work as well on the middle finger. So middle, ring, index, pinky, thumb. It works anywhere at all. And you're seeing that here. I'm even just, you know, taking one size and making it work here. So don't even worry too much about the size. We obviously have the ability to do the quarter, the half, the 3/4, or the full. And we'll get you what you need. So last call, men's or ladies, fabulous piece, and stackable. Great together, 2 together, 3 together. I would put up to 5 together comfortably. I think you could have 5 if you have a little bit of real estate on your hand. I think you could do 5 at a time and still have comfort there. But it's a great value, and let's face it, it's fine jewelry in today's gold world. Even if it was just gold, you don't see that kind of price on anything. So I love that it's got those big yellow diamonds as well, all around brilliant. So they look fiery and fabulous. And if you just need a little something new in your collection, but something of the moment that you probably don't have, it's that ring, it's that band, it's that opportunity. So let's bring out the Asher cut. Might as well. I'm not sure if this is the night to do it, but you know, we flashed it. Maybe somebody saw it. Maybe somebody kind of liked it. Now we're going to make you love it because we got a great value. It's 1122770 coming up. Keep calling on the yellow diamond bands that we can help you. This is just a piece. That's a piece right there. That's what we like. So on Monday, we celebrated our 5-year official anniversary having Blue Wing Block Ds for you. And that was a lot of fun. You had a California shopper over there, Victor, huh? Who was that? That is Deborah. Hi, Deborah. Where was she calling from? Southern California, Northern California, Central California? Central to North, all right. Up, up, up. I bet you it's raining there too, probably. I don't know. It seems like it's always raining up there, right? And we have a little bit of our own today. Although I haven't heard the rain pouring down in a while, so that's probably a good sign. When the show started, it sounded like it was just going to burst through the roof. But here we go. This is our big, big 9-carat 16. Sorry, guys, we're not used to it. It's a novelty. It's like, whew, it's like a parade. Oh, look, a parade. What's that water coming out of the sky? It's so exciting until you get on the freeway. 916 with a red flash like crazy. So it was Monday night. I'm always aware that, you know, as much as so many of you do watch the show so regularly, and we appreciate that, not everybody, especially this time of year, right? It is, I think I checked, it's a couple days away from Christmas, so we're busy. We all got some things going on. Not everybody may have seen Monday night's spectacular celebration. Boy, was it fun. And thank you if you were here and if you did shop. But we commemorated the 5-year official anniversary of having Blue Wing Block D, which is only the best tanzanite the universe has ever seen. I mean, there's only one source, and we got the best, and it's only here. And there was just one piece. So I had pear, and I had fancy cuts, and I had all the classics, right? The oval, and even oval earrings for you. But we did not have an Asher cut that day. And out of the 5 years, I can say the Asher cut is in the top 3 of the most requested cuts. And yet it's really limited. So we never see too many Asher cuts because it is a more limited cut in general. And it's really tough to take a stone that in this case is not just pleochroic, but trichroic, and still have an Asher cut like traditional, which is where you have the step facets that, you know, have those great corners and they all kind of create that Hall of Mirrors effect. But usually when you do venture into an emerald cut or an Asher cut, you're going to have some void of color in the middle, something that's lesser. It may be very intense even on the outside, but through the inside or through the middle of the stone, it might look a little lighter. That is not what you want. This stone is definitely not in that category. It's our 916 square, but not princess cut. So it's still got step faceting like an emerald cut, but in a square, but with those notch corners. So it's one of the most desired cuts we've seen here. It does have 70 points in yellow diamonds, and there are only 2. So those are 35 pointers each, which are very special. And then you have 42 points in white diamonds that fill in the rest of the halo. So it's also it's also nice because it's definitely creating that, okay, if you debate between white gold and yellow gold for your tansy, you got it both. If you debate between yellow diamonds and white diamonds, you got them both. It's like that we put everything into this ring so you can have one great collectible, and it's all in one. So you're not having to, maybe you're not going to have 50 tanzanites, right? But you want one good one that brings it all. This delivers. So 9/16 in size. Take a look at it. This is a very, very special piece here, and it's going to be, I just can't get over the two pear shapes and how big they are individually, which is so great. But, you know, we got a special end of the show here. We got 35 minutes, and we've got a really light Wednesday audience, which I would expect today. So here's what we're going to do. I've got the $13,990. Oh, one more thing, and I don't know if we can fit it up there, but it is museum reserve, so kind of buried the lead there. And as a journalist, I should probably, I should know better. But that is a museum reserve stone. So you're getting, and I think we see why, when you get that level of red. Do you see how even the corners are bringing reds? Usually it's just the step facets on the side and the top and the bottom. The corners are bringing red. Oh my goodness. Even if you're just idly like sitting by, just kind of half listening, take a look at your screen right now, because that is really the essence of museum reserve. It's exactly what we want to see. If it was a perfect world, every single tanzanite would look just like that, but we know better, and that's not the case. And so here's what I'm about to deliver you a value, because obviously this is a little holdover from our big celebration, because we knew there'd be some callers that maybe just didn't see Monday, or maybe we're missing the Asher. Here it is, and it's not going to be $13,999. We'll try it on. We've got a total diamond weight there, of course. It's a carat 12, but it's how we arrived there. And look at that massive pear. I think about the three stone everyone was fighting over the other day. I had a cushion cut with two yellow diamond pear shapes, one on each side, just like this. Except it didn't have any white diamonds, and everybody wanted that ring. Everybody wanted it, and it was a cushion cut, so pretty similar. And yet here it is again with really good size pear-shaped yellows. You still get the white diamonds, because I think that really is just adding, right? You need the whole full halo around it to show off that Asher. I mean, this is too important of a stone to just even give it a three-stone style. It really, just to see all that luxury you're getting around it is really special. And two-tone gold is the way it's set. We recommend it that way. Let's go ahead and help you out. Nobody on the lines yet. Let's just bring it down to a great value, help you own it. And you know what we'll do? Just start this one out. I was going to do an auction, but you know what? It's too late for that. And we've already attempted that once in the first hour and got 0 bidders. And that's rare. 0 bidders. I cannot think of the last time I had a show with a no bidder auction. So this is probably not the night for that, especially now that it's like 2 hours later. So how about this? We'll just blow it out right now, give you a great price. Just for the record, if you're not familiar with yellow diamonds, even though we just touched on some smaller rounds, yellow diamonds of this size, each one individually, those pear-shaped VS, brilliant cuts, by the way, those would be, and I'm in the wholesale world almost every day. I was there today. So let me tell you something. Those yellow diamonds on their own by themselves would be about $2,800 times 2. So you've got almost $6,000 just in your yellow diamonds. Now that's if you were shopping the big bad world of wholesale. Usually people would say retail, right? I'm not comparing with retail. I'm comparing it to wholesale. Like if you're getting buzzed in because they know who you are and you're one of the resellers, because otherwise you don't go off the street as a member of the public and go buy diamonds at wholesale prices. You cannot. That's not how the diamond world works. If that was the case, we would all have all the diamonds, right? That's not how this works. So that's your little inside tip on where those yellow diamonds go. Of course, you have white diamonds and that nowhere else but here tanzanite, and it's not going to be even $13,000. We need one caller. That's it. I love it the way it is. You can change it if you absolutely want to, but I'd recommend it in the 2 tones of gold it's in right now. It's not even going to be, how about this, not even $10,000, and it's museum reserve best, because when you see that red that is showing up that well here, keep in mind that's going to become stronger when you see it in person. Nothing can compare to these lights. Your home lighting in person with this stone is going to give stronger reds, stronger neon, stronger blues to this stone than you could ever see here. And it's not 10,000, 9,000, 8,000, 7,000, or 6. A very small price tag for this stone. A very, very, very cool value for somebody who wants an Asher cut when we have not had many 9 carats ever, and it's not even 6 or 5, or you know what, let's not even do $49.99. only have the one. We're ready to move it. It's going to be out to you as soon as we can, and you'll probably get it right after Christmas, probably Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, we'll see. But I got to say, it is not even going to be $49.99. This is a value already. And you know it's going to go because almost everything we've shown you today has, and there's a reason for that. I'm already in year-end clearance mode, even on the brand new items. That is important. Who's waiting for a sale? It's already happening. This is not $49.99 either. So if you've missed out on items today, do yourself a favor and call in early because that's exactly what's been happening all night long. Don't want that to happen on this one. It's going to be only $3,999 only. That's it. $39.99 gets you the 9 carat 16 with the real big yellows with it as well. And the white diamonds, the huge, those are all individual round brilliants as well that have a great size to them, going all the way around to complete the rest of the halo. And that is $39.99. We'll give it 60 seconds. And then we have more on the way. Other wheels, museum pieces. I'd love to just open it up to your request for the last 30 minutes. It's a Wednesday, so, you know, last couple minutes of the show here, I will recap the Princess Cut Diamond. So if you weren't with me 90 minutes ago when I debuted the Princess Cut 70-point minimum diamond, we will show that again because that's our best diamond value now. So we'll share that with you. And anything else you want to see, call me. We'll help you. We would love to do that because this is a really good time. And again, I do like to think about, you know, when the holidays wrap and suddenly, you know, we do all this prep and we get ready and we get so excited and then they're gone in an instant. And it's nice to have something exciting coming your way afterwards, and this will be right after. So really beautiful, beautiful stone there. I'm going to try it on again for you as we are verifying, so we'll see who's got it. It looks like it may be gone, but 15 seconds left to make it official here, and then here's what it looks like one more time on the hand, and a really good look where you see how it extends across the finger entirely. Really, just for reference, 5 3/4 what I wear here, and look at how beautiful that is with all those reds, and you see how the entirety, you don't even see the sides of the band. It's all about that center stone. How about that for the reds? That's a nice showcase of the reds coming through even more clearly there, isn't it? Why? Because this is a little different angle and it's a little lesser light. So you're seeing even more of the red flashes happening from this angle when you see it here than you even did when it's close up. So $39.99 gets it to you. Let me know if you'd like it. And yellow diamonds at 35 points a piece. That's really significant. 70 points, that's, you know, when you think about, that's a lot of white diamond weight that's going around the edges here, and yet you're getting almost double that in 2 yellow individual diamonds. That's very impressive. So huge, huge value there. And then we'll recap that diamond that we have. And then how about this? We got a big Sierra Santa Maria, aqua. We have a yellow diamond, 60 pointer. That's the one thing we haven't seen tonight is a good size yellow diamond. So we'll bring that out for you. I love this mounting too. We've seen all the big diamond mountings lately, aren't we? All the big diamond mountings, all the best. Reminder, we're back tomorrow night, Thursday, winter solstice. Actually, I learned that the solstice is not really a whole day. It's like actually happens at a certain point of the day, which I'll be on the air. So it actually happens at 10:57 Eastern. That's 7:57 Pacific time, so that's when the actual solstice is only a brief moment or two. So yeah, so we'll celebrate tomorrow night, and we'll see if it's actually the shortest day of the year. We'll see. But $39.99, and then oh yeah, I get that question a lot. Are you guys, so you're going to be off Sunday? No, we'll be here for Christmas Eve, but we're here on the morning of Christmas Eve, which is a nice change. So we'll be here Christmas Eve morning. That's Sunday, so we'll be here with you. And then Christmas night on Monday night, we'll be here as normal. And then, oh yeah, New Year's Eve morning, we'll be here in the morning. That's nice. And New Year's Day in the evening. So keep that in mind. We're here for you if you are happening, if you want a little company on the holidays and some great jewelry to look at. We'll be here. Okay, coming up on our way here. Anybody thinking about this tanzanite? Victor thinking about it? Jess thinking about it? Band's still going out. Sounds like we've got some new callers getting registered as well, thinking about the yellow diamond band. I'm going to do a quick recap before I know that some of you may not be here at the very, very, very end of the night. And there's one thing that is way too important to leave here. And don't think we're going to get a chance to present it in the future. So here it is if you missed it a couple, 92 minutes ago. This is a princess cut diamond, solitaire pendant. Looks a lot like a round brilliant that we had a party with on Sunday. It's a slightly smaller stone, not really in its visual size, but in its carat weight. The visual size is about the same. It's just a square versus a round. It's a 70-point minimum VS stone. And if you missed it, because listen, it's a busy night, you're popping in and out of the show, and you might be doing other things. And so here's the thing. We got to show this for our last quantity it's available. It's a little striking, but it shows, goes to show you on Wednesday night where we debuted this 90 minutes ago and still have a couple left for you. So really wanted to give it another look before we sign off tonight. This is our 70-point minimum princess cut VS. It is still a VS diamond. This is something in all the years we've been broadcasting we have never, ever had. A princess cut solitaire in a big size like this. We oftentimes have worked with princess cuts. I wouldn't say often, but we've had a few where we'll do smaller princess cuts and we'll line them up at a channel or an invisible setting, and there will be smaller stones together in a ring or in a pendant. Nothing like this though with one big solitaire like a 70-pointer. VS, you still get, this is the beauty of the princess cut. I know it's a more certainly elite cut of diamond. There are different cuts. Round brilliants are classic. There are a lot of cuts that you just don't see all that often. Princess cut is one of those that is highly valued because it's actually a little more complex. And you only really see it, I mean, it's kind of like baguettes where you have to have a high clarity to do a baguette or an emerald cut. This is one as well that you just see because it's more complex and it's a newer cut overall, relatively speaking, it's a newer cut, hasn't been available forever and ever and ever. You'll never see antique pieces, really old vintage pieces you won't see with princess cuts because it's a newer cut. So that's why you see these really, it was something that was really created after really everyone said, I want a square, but I want it to have the fire. I don't want to give up brilliance. We love the brilliance that rounds give us. That's why they're so popular. That's why they're iconic. That's why they're the most popular cut in the world. But princess cuts is a next step up. It just takes all that brilliance, has it in a square. You get those really nice distinctive points. I love the way this is set point to point. So north, east, south, and west are where your points go. Double rabbit ear bail as well, keeping that classic. The length of where it sits on the neckline depends on what length chain you put it on. But it's also going to be, yes, DBTY appropriate. So if you love to use your diamonds by the yard as your favorite pendant chain, go for it. That'll work as well. But it's also going to be huge value. And remember, we just did a 1-carat diamond solitaire 2 days ago on Sunday for literally $29.99, and it blew the roof off the place. Well, this is going to be, it's an even better price. And yes, it's a slightly smaller stone, but it's an upgrade on the cut. The cut goes for more. Princess cuts go for more. So, and it looks the same because it's 6 millimeters. Top to bottom, side to side, 6 millimeters. That's what our round brilliants were. So here they are. Anyway, we've got a couple left. It's in white or yellow gold only, and it is classic. And it's a great giftable for that reason. And I just think for those of you that even picked up the round, if you love the style, get it in a princess, get it in the round, wear them together. You could put them on the same chain. You could stack and layer them higher and lower on the neckline. I mean, isn't layering kind of a thing right now? Layering is everywhere. It's everything. It's a look. So why not put one a little higher? Like for me, I don't know why. I'd put the round a little higher on the neck and the princess cut a little lower. And I would probably put them 2 inches apart so that they lay perfectly. And then that's a look unto its own. Yet you still look classic and you look finished and you look polished. And then you're wearing 2 carats in diamonds. Almost. Yes. I do. I mentioned it. Do you want to see it? We'll show it. Let's do this, guys. It's $14.99. It's a recap. It's a recap. We only have white and yellow, and I have very few left to go around. So that is the one to own, and that saves you half of what you had to spend a couple days ago to get a 1-carat. Granted, this is a 70-pointer, but it has the same visual, and it's a princess cut. So just wanted to recap for you. We have a color change Spinel gents ring coming up. We'll show that next. Glad you're asking for it because it is a dandy. It looks good. And then we've got a really special, we got some final pieces for the show. We got a yellow diamond coming up, a big 60-point. This is another one. It looks bigger. I don't know. That's always had a 1-carat. So we'll have some fun with the 60-point yellow diamond coming up. Princess cut here for you. I'll just pop it on the neckline for you. I wasn't wearing this all day because we were so limited. I figured it wouldn't even last through the first presentation, but here we are. And I'll just take it right on over to the neckline for you so you can see what that would look like if I was wearing it as a choker. On a 14-inch chain, it would sit right about there, but I just want you to see it. I've got a lot of embellishments, so I just want you to see what that's going to look like on a skin tone for you, so you can get an idea of the size and the sparkle and the beauty and the brilliance that it gives you and how that's going to look. You see, that is a great, great size. And then again, you can see against a deeper color there, just to give you a little more so you can really see the outline, the distinct points of that princess cut that's created. So, so, so well done. Gosh, you gotta love a fresh take on a diamond solitaire pendant, and the fact it could have been set square, but that wouldn't have given you nearly as big a visual look. So the fact it's set angled like this is so much, it's presenting bigger to the eye. It's a bigger visual. It's a wow. We'll take another look at it close up. I adore this piece. I think I personally almost prefer a princess cut over a round, and I just say that only because you just don't see them as often. So it immediately reads, as someone who's in the diamond business, it reads more elite, like more expensive. Obviously a round is classic, but a princess cut, if you know diamonds at all, know they go for so much more money. So that's the situation here. $14.99, last call. Let's give you a look at the gents or ladies, could be either or. It's 1122773 on a very large color change Spinel. Take a look at this. Okay. Okay, radiant cut. Victor, you want to see the tanzanite again?
The rose zambaran that was sold.
Oh.
The customer, she just wants to see it again. She said she could take a picture.
Of course. Hold on. We need to do a little zambaran selfie, sort of. She wants to see the graphics too, right? Yes. Okay. She needs to take a photograph, Tony, so we're bringing this back. It's item number 1120926. Let's anything for, yeah, take a picture until you got it your doorstep in a couple days. I do that too, though. I shop for stuff online and then I'll look back at it, and you know, honestly, the anticipation sometimes is just as good as when it arrives. And there it is. There's that stone. That was a 511. Remember, pink and white diamonds together, 21 and 92 on the pink and the white respectively, in the rose gold, and I remember that was Dale, so congratulations, Dale. All right, next up, we're going to show that Jen's color change Spinel. I'll give, okay, let me know if she's got the photograph she needs. Yeah, she's got it. Okay, good. All right, next up, color change Spinel time radiant, and it is so aptly named because that is every bit radiant. It's a great descriptor. It's a literal descriptor, but it's a great one. It's a 2 karat 33 radiant cut, color changing Spinel. Love it. And that is, and we still have the last couple quantities of those princess cuts for you to take advantage of as well. But here we are. Now that's a beauty. It's a 2 karat 33. It has 36 points in diamonds as well. You get this wild style, the way it comes up and around and over, and then up and around and over the other side. You can see it's got great dimension to it. And that could be ladies too, because it's what we call mid-size. So as far as, is it going to be overwhelming on a lady's hand? Not necessarily. It just depends on what you like. And it can be done in any gold color. And watch this. I just want to get even closer because this really does most, I think, probably most likened to like a simulant of a firework, right? It looks like it's, and when I say simulant, I'm not talking about a simulated stone. I'm talking about a natural rare stone, about as rare as they get. But it looks like literal fireworks inside this stone, like multicolor stemming from the center, going straight out, such big, big, big dosage of color. It's like big red flashes and big, it's not like a diamond where you see little brilliant flecks. It's like all these wild colors in really great kind of sizes, if you will. And it's a 233, which is one of our larger Spinels, keeping in mind this is a highly dispersive stone, which is what you're seeing. That's what you're seeing. You're seeing all those reds and blues and yellows and oranges. That's the dispersion. What you're not seeing, because you can't in one environment, we only have one light environment here, but if you're changing light environments, you see the stone change color. So everything that you see there, the body of the stone that is that gorgeous forest green color, goes to red. Pretty cool, right? So you would still get the dispersion, but the body color goes to red. So you're getting an extra level here. And it's a huge size, and it's got those great diamonds, and we're going to discount it as well, because here it is at the end of the night, and there's your finishing. Look at that inside of that stone too, how clean and bright it is. And we have just got an opportunity to make this easy. Clover cutout detailing there throughout the inside. Great signature look there, and then wow, you think it looks good just sitting here. Watch when it actually faces up to eye level, and there is your grand finale of your 4th of July fireworks. whatever. I'm trying to think what else is fireworks, right? A big championship, a big, oh, I don't know, a really ritzy wedding celebration. I've had friends who have done that, set off fireworks at the end of the wedding, and then they depart in a helicopter or something. Okay, here's what we'll do. It's going to be better than even $59.99. Just know that's where it should have been. Here's what it looks like on the hand. I think we've seen a lot of good scenes, but I think that's got to be our best that we've had here. Look at that. Still firing away. And you know what? I'll blow it out right now. If you want it, $2,999. That's it, $59.99 to $29.99, and that's how we do it. So a huge value. When the 233s never go that low, because usually it's the 1 carats, the under 1 carats that we see under $3,000. Here's where you get that extra discount, and we've got it for only $29.99. There's one, that's always the case with the Spines. They're always unique. No two are exactly alike, and that is why. Look at that. Have you ever seen such fuchsias? It's like a fuchsia. Orangey, red, golden, it's gone. Congratulations, thank you. Let's get to that yellow diamond, because I told you this is a mounting we always see with a 1 carat. That's a 60-pointer. So another diamond that's deceiving in a good way. It's item number 1122640, and it's very special. And it's going to be, wow, this one's good. 60 points on the cushion cut. It's a slightly rectangular cushion cut, no less. It has a halo of 32 points in diamonds. That's 32 points just in the yellow. And then we go a carat 06 on the white diamonds. So a lot going on here. Overall, in total, you're talking about almost 2 carats. Real close. That's good right there. And it's classic at the same time. We do the bigger diamonds, but it's a split style shank, so they're all individually larger. Got that going on, which we love. Plus you have, I love the yellow diamonds and how that halo is immediately set beside it, so that just makes the whole piece look bigger. Carat 98 is your diamond weight, and you've got to see this on. So it's going to be, yeah, carat 98 total. The center stone is 60. I know, that's really, it's so shocking. It looks so much larger. Yeah, the carat 98 is the overall. It looks like it could be a carat 98 center. 60-point VS center, 32 points around it, carat 06, so all that together, add it all up, 198. And here's what it looks like on. Two-tone gold is what I recommend. Look at that. So body of the ring, white gold, then you got a little bit of yellow gold around, of course, setting that center, and then the halo around it. That's what it looks like on. Hello, gorgeous. That actually should be, I was going to say $49.99. I looked down on the bag. Oops, it's $59.99. That's kind of what yellow diamonds are doing these days. But I'm here to make sure you're not paying more. You're paying less. Less. And this is where, oh, it stacks really well too, even though it doesn't look like it would. You know what I'm going to do? Let me go grab that yellow diamond band we had. Because this one I should have shown you earlier when we presented that, but I just want to show you, for the sake of mixing and matching your metals and everything else, I had a yellow diamond band, you know, it was that sleek mirror finish band with the burnished diamonds that were yellows. Wouldn't that be fabulous if you wanted to add a little more support at the base? And not that it needs it. I'm not saying it needs it at all. I'm just saying to really change up the look. And the yellow diamond bands were so affordable. Remember, they were only $3.99. Unless you were taking 3 or more, they came down to basically $3.33. Let me just show you this. Here's one of the yellow diamond bands. Had that earlier for $3.99. I'm going to slide it up next to it because this is a setting that is so ingenious, because what they did was they did elevate a little bit. So the centerpiece is lifted up higher. Remember, these are all different sizes that I'm putting on. But look at, oh my goodness. So if you still want to get one of these yellow diamond, yellow gold band rings, this is essentially what it's going to do with a lot of different things. See how that just all stacks together? And look at how that just looks like that's all one ring. And you would have the option of wearing it like that one day, maybe not the other day. Changes the look completely. So imagine those yellow diamond bands around everything else you already have. Play with it like you would a Wonder Ring, except it's not a chevron shape. Doesn't mean it's any less stackable. Some would argue it's even more stackable. So consider that, because, you know, that's what you can do. Bring it all together. And again, I've got various sizes on, but they just sit perfectly. And do you see how those bands are not sitting far, far away? Because this whole platform is elevated up off the hand. So it allows me to slide those bands right next to it, and they all sit perfectly together. So that's a reason why you get those yellow diamond bands if you haven't already, right then and there. And now I'm going to show you what is up for grabs right now at a better price than $59.99. And here's what we do. Simple, easy, affordable, all the things. But now is the chance. And now I'm inspired by the fact that I want you to get 2 of those bands to go with it. So we got to take this price even lower on this ring. And we're going to do just that. So yellow diamond bands, remember 3 stones in the yellow gold only. Grab those as you can because there are only a few left. This one's going to be even better than $59.99. We're at the end of the show. I'm going to auction it. At the very end of the night, I've only tried one auction. It got 0 bidders. That was hours ago. Hours ago. My chances of getting busy on an auction probably haven't improved much in the last 12 minutes of the show. But maybe this will be how we spend the last 12 minutes of the show, and we give you the deal of a lifetime. That works too. This is where we're going to start. Not starting at $5,000, $4,000, $3,000, or $2,000. There's the value. $2,000 to start. Nearly 2 carats in diamonds, but you got the big yellow center and then the, greater yellow diamonds on the side there, and adding up all that 106 in white diamonds. The gold weight of 3 rings in one, and it's not $2,000 to start. I know what time it is. We got to make sure this is extra, extra, extra special if we're going to have any hope of getting this one a home. And that is my hope. The eternal optimist. I'm going to hope. And if we need to go lower than $2,000, well, guess what? I have to. I have no bidders yet. And we only have now 11 minutes in the show. So it will not be $2,000. It will not be $1,900. We're going to make it a lot easier right now. The very, very first callers, come on in. You never know. I can tell you this, we probably have a bigger probability of just a one and done, one bidder auction than ever before, just given the history of the night and now the time of the show. So here we go. It's not 19, well, you know what? I should probably just take this down and save it for another day and carry on with something else entirely, but I am not going to do that because there's got to be somebody out there who loves it and wants the deal of a lifetime, and we're bringing it right now. It's not even going to be $1,900. It's going to be a $10 increment. We can't make it any easier or straightforward than that. Get a couple of those yellow diamond bands. Now you have no excuse not to, really, when we have a $6,000 ring at $1,900 to start. And we don't have $1,900 to start. That's the problem. So I'll tell you what, we'll go even lower, and this would be, it's one of the all-time best mountings we do. There is a mounting we have here with a carat 96 in diamonds. It's the only one that's any more really important or classic than this one. This is the other one, but this one has a little extra because it's got the yellow diamonds as well as the white diamonds in the mounting itself. So it's not just about the yellow diamond center. You're adding an upgrade by going immediately with that yellow diamond halo and then the 106. That's the price it should be tonight. Now here we are searching, needing, hoping for a $1,900 bid that we do not have. So we have 9 minutes left. Let's go ahead and go $1,800. $1,800. It's a $10 increment. You just want to be first on the phone lines because we may, again, this time of night on a weeknight, probably don't have a lot of people coming in. This is your chance to own it right here, right now. And there are 9 minutes left, so there's only so much time we can spend on it. If you want to jump in, let's do it. 60 seconds to get it started. And then think about getting a couple of those yellow diamond bands to go along with it that stack so beautifully with that and everything else. That's the beauty of it. It's versatility. You can put those bands on with anything and everything. That's why stack rings are so vital to your collection, because there's always going to be a purpose to having stack rings. That's why the Wonder Ring is so popular. That's why now we have that yellow diamond band that just really works well for that too. So 1,800, we have 40 seconds remaining. It's last call on the show. So if there's anything else you want to see again or check on availability, like the 70-point Princess Cut VS Diamond Pendant for $14.99 or the yellow diamond band we've been talking about here, this is the time to do it and to get it and to make it yours right away, right here, right now. Then we'll just show you a Burma ruby. I got the best deal on a 2-carat ruby you've ever seen. So let me bring that out, and we'll do that as a finale here. If we have no open, that's fine. Shouldn't be surprised, haven't had an open all night. All right, coming up, here comes our pear shape. Burma, we're going to Burma. Get ready. And you know what? We'll save you some time here. We'll get the Burma to you, direct to your home for free, and this is it. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous 207. It's a 207 pear shape. 207 double halo in diamonds, triple split shank. So single stone, double halo, triple split shank. 1, 2, and 3. And how about a carat 32 in the diamond weight? 1, 2, 3 on the style. 1, 3, 2 on the diamond weight. Item number is 1116778. Let's get it at home, and then I'm bringing the yellow diamond back because it looks like we may have an open on that one, so we'll bring that back. We can bring it back if we have time, and we will. I figured that's what you were doing over there because I already know. So how about this? Let's make this simple and easy. First caller can have it for, do you want the lowest price ever on a 2-carat ruby that we've ever had historically? Because it's happening right now. This ring did start at $99.99. There it is right there. So much for that. Blowing it out right now, ruby. Great little something to get for yourself for the holidays perhaps. But then every time you want to wear red, which maybe every day, it's a 9 on the most scale. So don't be afraid to wear it. Wear it, enjoy it, live in your rubies, live in your sapphires. They're great for durability every day. Take a look at this. It's not even $99.99. It's going to be $2,599 for our 207. That is a special piece right there. And that is the lowest price it's ever been or will be. And so I would take that if I were you. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Then we're going to revisit our yellow diamond because we have a couple of you talking about that yellow diamond. I get it. So here we go. There's the ruby. Look at the glow it has from a distance when it's on the hand. Totally transparent stone. One way to wear it, I'll flip it around and show it the other way. That's 2 different halos, all large diamonds as well. $25.99 gets it to you. Here it is the other way if you like the pointing away. So there it is. Oh my goodness, what a great ruby that is. Let's show you the yellow diamond. We're going to bring it back out. Here it is. And you know what? If anybody would like it, and there's been 3 of you now that have called in. Looks like we have a lot of people. Honestly, I don't know who was first on the phone lines here or if anybody wants it. You do? Thinking about it? You haven't started? Oh, okay, so they know. We just got $1,800. We have now 5.5 minutes left in the show. It may very well be the last piece we see tonight on this Wednesday. If there's any questions you have about anything you've seen over the last 3 hours, let me know. We have operators here to help you. This is going to be wild. We have the open, which means somebody has seen the value and understood it and seen that that is a ring that normally we would have for $6,000. It's such a big savings right now. I mean, think about that. That's a huge savings. We're really, really low. If you break it down, just the 60-pointer, just the carat 06, one or the other. Great value at $1,800. That's a natural yellow surrounded by a halo of other natural yellows. And it's not going to be, well, it's definitely not $59.99, but we do only have one bidder. So here's the deal. I thought we had a couple people. It's just the one bidder on the line. They've got the open. We're going to clock it here. I want to make sure that we have a couple of minutes if we have any recaps to do. That means we want to finalize this auction now. You just saw it. We had to take it down because it didn't get that initial open, and now it does. So now it's going. That means there's no chance to get it after the fact because it's leaving us tonight. It is getting its home tonight. So your last chance is now, and this is value. And for all of you that have looked at yellow diamonds recently on this show and have seen those prices of $4,000 and $5,000 and $6,000, oh, like this one should have been tonight, and you've said, I don't know if that's going to be in the cards for me. I don't know. Or maybe you're considering going to those treated stones or those, the faux stones. Don't do it. You have a great value sitting right here, all because you're in the right place at the right time and you got the right value. So it's not even, let's see, we got one bidder. All right. So we'll give it a final 2 minutes. It's now or never time. It's going out. It's not like we had the option to bring it back tomorrow. And trust me, there's going to be a lot of people who aren't with us right now who watch that recording at their leisure in the morning, and they're going to go, can we bring that back out for our Thursday show? The answer is no, because it's getting its home tonight. So again, right place, right time, you're here for it. $1,800, we're only looking for $10 increments. It's a $10 advance that could actually make it your ring instead of their ring. So final call, 2 minutes, take a look at it. That's it. Final chance. I would leave it just in the gold combination that it's in. You can change it if you want to, meaning you could go all white or all yellow, but you probably just want to leave it the way it is here. And $1,800 is the current bid. And do I dare ask who it is that we have on the phone lines here that's got their eyes set on this prize? Who? Keith, you got it. Where's Keith calling us from? Texas. Texas in the house tonight, right? I've heard a lot of Texas tonight. I love it. So we have a minute, 21 seconds left. That's it. And Keith is looking good. It's looking really, really good. I'm going to try it on again. We'll see how that looks. Don't forget, very last call on the show. We've only got a couple of minutes after this clock wraps up. So this is your last call to get anything. Anything previewed, anything you need to see again, anything you want to ask about, this is the time. Man, that's a good looking ring. So that's just a lot of ring for $1,800, and you know that. We're always providing a lot of jewelry for the price, but that is an extra special one when you get a big diamond like that is, plus 32 points in the halo. So remember, your total yellow diamond weight is right here. It's going to be 92 points in total when you tally up the center and the halo right beside it. Then a carat 06, one of our bigger diamond weights here, but still so classic in the styling. Stackable if you wish. Wonder ring or that yellow diamond band we had just a few minutes ago. Great way to go. Consider picking up those yellow diamond bands even if you're not on this auction, because that yellow diamond band's a great deal and you'll be so pleased with the feel of it, the gold weight it has, the finishing, all of that. It's really well done. But here's our last call now on the yellow diamond, and almost 2 carats total weight. Let's not forget, really impressive. And then I do have those Hexagon tanzanites. I got to show those one more time if we have time, and I think we will. We'll have about a minute. So this is 1,800 going once and twice and 3 times. That is sold. Congratulations. It leaves me with a literal minute. A literal minute to show you the only tanzanite earrings that are left from the evening, and the drops are gone. The hexagons, oh my goodness, are here. And there they are, 1122795. We're back with you tomorrow. Don't forget, 7 o'clock Pacific, 9 p.m. Central. Have you been dealing with a crank caller all night? The same person? Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. If anyone's lonely, we can talk after the show. All right. $69.99 is the price tag. We have 30 seconds left. Reminder, join us tomorrow, 7 o'clock Pacific, 9 Central, 10 Eastern. We'll see you then. Winter Solstice Day. And you never know what surprises might happen on Winter Solstice evening. Hopefully you'll join us. We'll see you guys then. Happy holidays. And don't forget, we are here throughout the holidays, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll see y'all this whole week and through the weekend. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Again, I'm Lauren Blair from all of us at TVON. Have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you tomorrow at 7.